Hey, yeah. Do what your lungs back. Chat. We back, baby. We back in town, baby. You know what I'm saying, chat? This is the temporary scoreboard. Do you reckon it's an A-star effort from Hamez? Do you think it's an A-star effort from Hamez? We've got a time and we got the score. And we've got my phone to watch it on. I'm not even using a telly just because of the way my living room's set out. That's my telly there. And I haven't been able to get the game logged onto my telly. So let me know. You can hear me fine. You can see me fine. If you're wondering what this is, I'm proposing for a bad guy rolling a film, fam. Nah, I'm messing up. Fuck me wrist. So like I've been making sure this is on just to make sure it's a boxing wrap. It's not a cast or anything. It's just like so my wrist doesn't move too far out of place. But it is Liverpool, it is Chelsea, and it's a continued saga. It's not only the first game of the Premier League season, chat. It is actually a bigger battle than this. It's a bigger battle for the reason that 3 points is what matters. But then we've also had the transfer saga. And there's a big, massive amount of bragging rights here. So I'm not going to lie to you, chat. You can see the lineup here. The starting 11, which is going to conclude. And we're going to have a belter stream. We've got 70 people here. Smash those likes. The game starts in 10 minutes. Let me say hello to you in the meantime. Shout out to Mike Dars. Did you YouTube? Did you YouTube how to make it? Yes, I did. So I didn't really get far because I tried to do it via OBS, but I ended up just using StreamYard because there's a way I can get like, because you can share your screen on StreamYard. This is a shared screen and you can monitor like where the thing goes. So this was just the temporary thing that I went with. I thought it was fine. You know what I'm saying? James ready to spark his desk when Chelsea scored. I'm not going to lie, mate. That's what it's for. It's the Terminator Feasto, you know? The Terminator Feasto, Alec. Oh, Alec, shout out, my G. Is that you? Or is this a different Alec? Wait there. I've got a mate called Alec, but he doesn't call himself by Alec on here. Nah, you're a different guy. Big up, my G. Big up, big up, big up. That threw me off. That. Big up to Drunk Vigo. Oh, my guy, lad. My guy. Big up to Mary. Hello, James. Hello, lads. Do you know what JW Henry is going to be there? Is he going the game? Is he actually going the game? I thought he was just in London. And I thought it was a joke that he would be attending the game. If he's attending the game, then fair play. I mean, I suppose it's nice to have him there. But maybe it depends what he's there for, really, as well. I think that's important. I'm just going to make sure that my game's ready, chat, just for when the game starts, as it's starting in 5 minutes. Yeah, man, it's a new era. It's a new season. We're back with the watch-alongs. We're going to see how it goes. The night streams have been what's been carrying this YouTube channel, but over the weeks, I know that we're going to be able to build this up, and we're going to be able to get back to where we was once with the watch-along. So, yeah, man, smash those likes. Get it in the algorithm. I'll be attending to you in a second. I'm just getting my game on. The players are in the tunnel, mate. Players are in the frigging tunnel. Right, let me get that there. I'm going to try and have a little tiny bit of volume, but I don't really think it's worth it. James, unpopular prediction for the match. Why do you want an unpopular? Might be popular. No, I've predicted 2-2. I think with their solid defence and their solid compact style, along with our attack, I think it nullifies their good defence, but then I think our bad defence nullifies their less exciting attack. Does that make sense? So I'm going with 2-2 purely on the premise of that. We go at their defence with a great attack. They come at our terrible defence with what seems to be quite a new attack, quite a raw attack. Still needs a little bit of time. So yeah, man, that's probably my prediction there. Brian says there must be some legal stuff going on for Jay Henry to be in London. I mean, I heard it was because he wants to speak to the Premier League or the FA about FFP or something. It's got to be regarding Caicedo, and apparently the plan was already booked to go there. By the way, isn't it mad the way Reece James is already the captain of Chelsea? I know that a lot of people don't like Reece James because of the arguments between him and Trent, but honestly, guys, like Reece James is a baller, you know. He's actually a baller. Like he's a serious right back. And I'm impressed to see him there, as a captain for his team and whatnot. He just better not score against us today. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Give me your score predictions as well, to be fair. I want to know what yous are saying. You's going with victories, chat, yeah. 3-1 to us. Shout out to Panascaus. Ned Kelly goes with a 2-1 prediction. Nunes will clutch it, in my opinion. Okay, so Nunes comes on and gets a goal. I'm happy Jurgen Klopp is taking the approach of not starting Nunes. I think only because I think he's better off the bench. That's not Nunes slander. I just think Nunes off the bench in this game. Like, imagine Nunes coming on for the final 30 minutes against Thiago Silva for like the final half an hour. Wouldn't that be boss? Mr. Money predicts 2-0, 5-3 from Jamie Hughes. Black Dragon, what says 1-0? What are you saying, Wisdom? Are you saying 3-2 to Chelsea? Oh, you're Debbie Downer. You're Debbie Downer. You never know, though. With our defence, I would be gobsmacked if we did not score today. I'd be gobsmacked. But it's their defence. I mean, sorry, I still think we'll concede as well. I still think we'll concede. Oh, I'm nervous, you know. It's mad the way the Premier League's back. I've barely been watching pre-season. My first watch along in time. It's crazy, chat. It's crazy. Smash those likes as well. It's good to have you all here. It's good to have you all here for what is a humongous game of football. It's always 0-0 against Chelsea. That's bang on, bro. This is probably going to be the most truthful comment of the stream. Because it's bang on. Like, it literally is the case, isn't it? It's just got 0-0 written all over it every time. Ginge96, he says, if we had an out DM, I think Nunes started, but with no DM, we can't afford for Nunes not pressing. I'm not too sure. I disagree with that. I think Nunes is second to Jota, to be honest with you. I think Diaz and Jota have had top pre-seasons. I think Nunes has done fine. I just think he doesn't add as much to the overall game as the other two, which is why they've got the nod from Jurgen. Raheem Sterling, man. What are we saying on Chelsea's lineup, chat? I probably should have put that in this one. I'm scared of that Nicholas Jackson, brother. I think he's quality, me, lad. I think he's actually a belter player. Okay, so Sterling, Chukwuemeka, and Jackson up front. It's an interesting one. I suppose there's goals there. There's definitely goals there. Oh, and there's the mighty Jurgen Red's blood. So is McAllister still going to play as a 6, or is he playing as like just a box-to-box midfielder? What do you think, chat? Jota brings more to the team. I agree. I think Jota definitely brings more to the team. Big up yourself, James. Big up, brother. I also think Jota's more clinical. It's not even that he's an overall creator. I think Nunes is actually good at getting involved and stuff like this. I don't think he's as efficient as Jota is when it comes to creating or finishing. I think that's the only reason why he's got the nod. I think Nunes is a fantastic substitute option for the second half. And I want Nunes to come on at 60 minutes if it's needed. He can be a game changer, so don't think I'm trying to slander Nunes. There's definitely a method to me madness. Big up to Guna85. Big up to you, brother. Big up to all the Arsenal fans, Chelsea fans who have been tuning in over recent time too. Nkunku was injured and was Chelsea's only limelight in pre-season, so I think LFC win. I disagree with this. I think Nicholas Jackson was a great limelight in pre-season for Chelsea. Now, that is from somebody who only saw highlights of the Chelsea games, so you might know more than me. But I'm probably going to edge Nicholas Jackson to be their star boy today. And I'm just hoping we've got enough in the tank to be able to withstand it. Chuck, let me know if you can hear that, because I want a little bit of volume on in the background, but then I don't want you guys to be hearing it as well. So let me know if you can hear like that background noise, if it's picking up and whatnot. Poch is cringy. Do you think? Why? I'm not saying he's not. I think he's a pretty stylish dude. As a United fan, I want Liverpool to win because Chelsea scams us without Mount. With Mount, he's been awful. Keep up the good work, James. Hey, our manager saw something in Mount as well, so you can be encouraged by that. You know what I'm saying? We'll try and take that W for you, brother. We'll try and take it for you. Big up to Koala. Is that, if I've said that name, Koala J Official? Thank you for the first super chat of the day, sir. Big up to anyone who financially supports the streams. Seems like the players are doing a minute clap or a minute of silence for I believe one of Chelsea's former players. So massive respect to whomever the gentleman may be. Yeah, man. Let me read this real quick. Big up Hamez. McAllister as a false 6. Well, that's what I'm trying to work out. I'm trying to work out how McAllister's role fits in today, and then how much of a defensive input does he have? Because we've got nothing but attacking options. McAllister, offensive. Szoboszlai, offensive. Gakpo, offensive. I think we've just got, like, this is the type of lineup I choose on FIFA. You know what I'm saying? I can't let you hear it, my G. Sorry, Hamza. The only problem is with me letting you hear it is that it will copyright the stream. So that's why I'm just listening to it. But I hope it's not my mic picking it up, because then it will copyright the stream. James, is your wrist broke? Is your wrist broke? That's a very funny way of wording broke. No, it's not. It's just sore. So it's good to keep your wrist compressed if you've like fractured it slightly or if it's just feeling a bit painful. Because when I overextend or carry... Wait, shit, sorry, chat. I've got to make sure that I'm ready for the timer. Okay, they're taking the knee. Wait there. I've not done this for time, so I need to make sure I'm ready for this. Yes. Yes, I got it on time as well. Let's go, chat. First game of the season. The first fucking game of the season. I thought Jones was going to play. I thought Jones was going to play with the right. I don't even know what the approach is with the midfield, but I'm not going to lie to you, chat. I'm low-key fucking excited. Right, come on, boys. Let's get stuck in from what I call a get-go. You know what I'm saying? Dr. Hamez, damn right. Damn right, Dr. Hamez. The doctors would tell you to do that, chat, no? Like if you hurt your hands or broke your hand, would they not tell you to make sure that it's like compressed together? I don't know. No, but it's a boxing wrap. It's not like a cast or anything like that. It was the only thing I had. But the game has kicked off. Chelsea are in possession. I'm intrigued to see the game plan. I'm intrigued to see how the midfield plays. I want to see the defensive structure that they have. We've won the ball back early though, chat. It's McAllister on the ball. Okay, not a bad start. Not a bad start. We got them up the pitch, but now they could get us on the counter. We've beat them again. Here's Sobo. Oh, no, it's Gakpo, sorry. Oh, go on. Come on, boys. Take your time with it, my fam. Go on, Salah. Beautiful. What I love right now is that we've got many attacking options. So to complement or to combat their very packed defense, we've got a very packed attack. So I think that's actually smart for the offensive point of view. Now what matters is how does this change throughout the game? How does it change between the 11 that we've got now and then when we're off the ball, what do we turn into? Because I think that's really interesting. Your wrist blink twice if it's FSG. Nah, it weren't them. It weren't FSG. James, you delayed, thought I was bad. I'm not going to lie to you, brother. It is what it is. The game is the game. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm watching it on Now TV as well, which is crazy. You'd like to think Now TV would get me up to date with it all, but it's not. Go on, Salah. Go on, Salah. Oh, he's kept it in as well. But it looks like he's about to get done by Gallagher there. Just got done by a mid-table player, mate. You're like a minute behind. I don't know why it does this. I actually don't know why it does this, but I'm going to have to just work with it, chat. I do apologise. I think we will play 4 defenders today. We'll not have we'll not have so much position. I think you mean possession. McAllister, 6, Sobo, 8, Gakpo, 8, 10. I agree. There's man like Levi Colwill, the guy who we were, hoping to sign and whatnot. But it was never meant to be. It was never meant to be. Come on, Trent. See how you're doing, mate. Nice. Beautiful. We're doing well at maintaining possession in and around the box, which I think is really productive. Big up Now TV. Big up Now TV, but if it's making me a minute behind, that's low-key pissed me off. But well, we can be a minute behind. I think it's sometimes more fun if the YouTuber's a little bit behind as well, because then you can anticipate their reaction on what's going to happen. So weird watching Chelsea without a sponsor on the kit as well. Just weird seeing any team without a sponsor on the kit. Troy says, I know the struggles of being delayed. Yeah, Troy, it's a pain in the ass, mate, but I'm going to have to... Do you predict first or second this season? I think, Redemption, I think you're very optimistic for assuming I'm going to predict 1 or 2. Like, why not 3 or 4? You know what I mean? Yeah, I don't think we'll finish in either first or second. Based on what we've done so far, I'd need to see more. Like, can I take with a yellow card already? Oh, no, it was their player, Chukwemeka. Rightly so as well. What's he doing there with the Jackie Chan kick? Look at him, chat. He's trying to take his fucking cheeks off. The fucking dirty bastard. Look, yeah. What's he doing? First yellow card of the season for man like Carney. Oh, I'm so intrigued to see what we're saying now. Trent's got his trim back. Salah's still got the dodgy first touch, but he's going to score 40 goals this season. It's just boss. It's boss to be back in the Premier League. We're doing well in terms of winning the ball first. I'm liking this so far. The pressing, considering that we've got no CDM, it seems all of the offensive players are on that same hymn sheet of, wanting to win that ball back high up the pitch. And this is why I think Lavia would have been perfect to get in for this game. He's somebody who's great at pressing, fantastic on the ball. He would have complemented it perfectly. But I think Gakpo can do a job in the midfield. I'm not overly fearful with him there. Okay, nice. He's held the ball. Chelsea are so compact at the back. This is our issue. Oh, don't let them break, boys. Don't let them break. Don't let them break. Rattle him. Nice. Play it. Nice. Too far out wide. But Diaz, we know he's the guy. Our new number 7, he's the guy. He's cutting inside. That's it, Diaz. Take your time. Take your time, brother. Yeah, it does seem that we're going with that sort of 3 at the back in possession as well. That's what it seems to me anyway. We've got like I don't even know what this formation is. It just seems like we're interchanging. It's mad. Chat, do you know what formation that we're playing right now? Like, come on. Come on, Sobo. Oh, Jota. He's like Sobo. Hey, chat, all I'm saying, Soboslai's going to cook this season and you guys ain't ready for it. Or you thought, oh, James, he's just dead shit about Soboslai. Nah, Jota just took his chance off him there. Soboslai was cooking. He was cooking. He's going to dance past defenders. He's going to be screaming long shots. Scoring screaming long shots. He's going to be a proper number 8. I'm not even bothered. 6 goals and 8 assists for RB Leipzig last season. Wow, did he only get that many goals and assists? He weren't even a high goal contributor last season, but you just know he's that guy. Chelsea is the worst club in London, says Redemption. I don't know if that's factually true. Like, based on statistics, they're actually not, are they? Like, aren't they the best? Or is it Arsenal who's the best in London? I think it's Arsenal, isn't it? Because of the league titles and the community shields and that. But I think that's overall trophies. But I think that Chelsea have got, at least in recent time, the more meaningful ones. I think any club, but aren't they the only club in London with a European trophy? Come on, London, catch up and do better, will you? Like, out of all the teams that you have got in London, and you can't even friggin' carry a trophy, carry a European trophy. Come on. I suppose Tottenham have got one from time ago, but no, the bastards though, they are bastards. That's one thing I can say about Chelsea. Just a bit of a chess match, which is usually the case for Chelsea. It's like they're trying to catch us on the break while we're trying to make sure we break them down, make them tired in possession, make them lose possession high up the pitch. So they're playing the counter-attack football. We're playing the pressing game, which I think can work out for us. I don't know how sustainable it is throughout the 90 minutes, but I do think that it can definitely do us some bits. Oh, West Ham have literally just won a European trophy. West Ham fans, I'm sorry. That was poor from Hamez right there. That was poor from Hamez. By the way, smash those likes, guys. Matisse is stressing right now. What's Matisse fucking fuming about? Why is he fuming? Tell Matisse to calm down. Tell him to keep his glasses on. Nice, Kanate. Just got himself out of a mad position there. Fair play. And I don't usually attribute Kanate with being that guy on the ball, but he's being that guy on the ball. That's it. Let him know, Jota. You let that dude know who's boss. That Jackson's only been here for 5 minutes. Let him know who's the king. Ooh! Good reading. Was that Thiago Silva or was that their other centre-back? I think it was the other centre-back. Whoever Chelsea's number 2 is it Didassi or something? That's how it read on the lineup sheet. See, Chelsea have got a completely new team. I don't know who some of their players are. Like, this Didassi dude, I'm not onto him. Chukwuemeka, I've heard of Chukwuemeka, but he's not established by any means, you know what I'm saying? He definitely would have been closer to a youth academy player last season than what he is now. Shout out to Coutinho is him. I've been saying this for months. Robertson needs to stop playing. He hasn't done nothing yet, lad. Give him a chance. Give him a chance. No, I think Robertson's fine. I think so many people overhate on Robertson. I think he's fine. He's the least of our problems. That's for sure. If you've got to get Robertson out the team, then you've got to change the entire team. Because I think if you can think of the 5 worst performers on average, Robertson isn't in them, in my opinion. Chelsea have got the first corner of the game as well. So let's see how this goes. I think they're just trying to play the counter-attacking game. I don't think it's anything too serious. Counter-attack and that's it. I think they're going to have to mould into an on-the-ball team if that's what they're going to try and do. But I don't know. It seems like every manager just takes that style of 5 at the back. Like, let's go 5 at the back. Ever since Frank Lampard, that's what their approach has been. Okay. They play it short. Looking to play it in the box from Reece James. Left foot in. Not bad. Good reading. It was Jota who headed that away. Fair play, boys. Little bit of ping pong at the moment. In and out the box, in and out the box. Right, boys, now counter, now counter, now counter. Press him down. Okay, so Chelsea have just got given an advantage. Somehow this game will still end 0-0. Trust me. Like, it literally will be a draw. I can see a draw written all over this game. For some reason, I just don't see a world that we win. But you know what, though, chat? Let me be confident. I think Liverpool are going to be the first one to score. I agree. Robbo just exposed because of Trent coming into midfield. It's a weird defensive system, chat. And also, you have got to take into consideration that Robertson is adapting to a new system. In a system where he really shouldn't be playing. He should not be playing left centre-back. That is not a Robertson role at all. I don't like Robertson there. Even there, his positioning was terrible. Well done, Konate. Fuck me. That was probably the most clear chance Chelsea could have got as well. Probably the best chance of the game so far. Diaz now finding, or at least trying to find Gakpo. Gakpo holds him off. Gakpo, you've got time. Why? Why are you playing it there? Oh, Salah, you bastard. Oh, unlucky lad. Boys, this is what we're talking about right now. We're getting into the rhythm of things. We're getting him in the rhythm of things. Gakpo done really, really well. But then the ball that he played was just a little bit strange. It was a little bit too far behind. Meaning that Salah had to make a change of course. But listen, off the right foot, that weren't a bad finish from Salah. That, chat. That was a fucking beautiful curler. What a goal that had to be. That had to be in Chelsea all over. That would have been Chelsea nightmares all over again because they hate Salah, don't they? Salah's just that guy when it comes to playing Chelsea. Hamez, how do we stop Chelsea's attacks? Well, there's many ways you can stop their attacks, but I need to still see how we're going to play defensively. Right now, we are way too narrow at the back. That's all our problem is. So the chance that Chelsea had before we hit the bar, our problem here is Robertson, and I believe is that Van Dijk. It's Robertson and Van Dijk. The communication between each other is terrible, and they leave the gap open for the player to run in behind, which is what's going to happen. If it weren't for Konate being on the other side, we could have been a bit fucked there. So, yeah, I'd probably have to wait and see till our system is a little bit more compact and short together. But for now, win in possession. Just win in possession and stay compact at the back. Let's be honest, James, we don't want Caicedo. He's a mercenary and belongs at the mercenary team. I don't know what the word mercenary means, just because, I try and improve on my vocabulary, but I haven't really got down what a mercenary is. So I can't agree with the definition yet. However, would I take him? I prefer Lavia. I'd take him. If it was him or no one, I'd take Caicedo. If it's just Lavia, I'm fine with Lavia. I'm fine with that. Okay. Chelsea have just won. Again, this is what they're going to look to do. They're going to try and just counter-attack us every single time. This is our problem. So now right now, we've got like a bit of a back four going on. We've got the 3 in midfield, but everyone's all over the place. You can see nobody's defensive first in this team because all they're doing is finding gaps in our side. They're in the box now. They're on the edge. Nice from Szoboszlai there. Fucking beautiful from Szoboszlai. Trent loses the ball immediately. What do you think about us getting Llorente, hypothetically? I think Llorente would be a good player. I think he's versatile. I think he's a defensive, solid soldier. Solid. The reason why I said soldier because there was soldier in this. I think he's a defensive outlet. Sorry, not a defensive outlet. I think he's a defensive option who can play like right back as a holding midfielder. But I've spoke to a lot of people and they wouldn't be a big fan of Llorente. But me personally, I'd take that, Sam. A soldier after the money only. I suppose, yeah. I suppose so. I hear what you're saying. He has chose money for Chelsea, but you never know what the other reasons are. You know what I mean? I'd still take him. The issue is we couldn't get Caicedo, and we do not have Lavia, so neither LMAO. I'm confused. I think we'll still get Lavia if we don't get Caicedo. Me no lie. I'm praying that we can get through this and get some points, chat. I'm praying that we can get some points at the board. Hamez, what are you saying on agency so far? Oh, I don't even know what that means, Ravi. Sorry. Agency so What do I think of the agency so far? Sorry. I think it's been good. I think the pressing's been solid. I'm not going to lie to you. I think that the players look like they want to win. I think that we're just naturally going to be a little bit all over the place for the first game. As long as we can get we need to just fully focus on getting the results. I think a performance or a poor performance can be just let by in this game. I think people will probably put if we play bad today, everyone will panic and everyone will be like, oh my goodness, look, we're shit. I think we need to just let the team settle into it and just focus primarily on results. But Chelsea are through, for fuck's sake. Well, and Alisson. Well in. Tried to do a little counter-attack of ourselves there, but didn't quite work out. Come on, boys. Chelsea are getting a few chances now, chat, and this is where I get a little bit nervous. You know what I mean? Let me just put my glasses on for a little 2 minutes, because, it's hard to see sometimes. Oh, no, it's Raheem, the dream. Not a shit pass again. It's actually crazy, because Raheem Sterling's always been one of those players where he's had great numbers in the Premier League and he's always been a fantastic outlet for Man City. But I just very rarely watch Raheem Sterling and think, wow, you played amazing today. You know what I mean? Like in the past 3 or 4 years, I just have not had that sort of spark when I watch him. But it seems like Nicholas Jackson there trying to get his early goal for the club. Alisson's just that guy, blood. He's just that guy, blood. Ace, I've gone with a 2-2 prediction. Prior to the game. Heard we're looking closely at Inacio. I've heard the same, brother, but I'm going to need to wait until we've got some more concrete talks. Brilliant. Perfect chance. You've got all the time in the world. Oh, Salah. It's that dodgy first touch from Salah, you know what I mean? I love the way he just smiles after it. I've always said about Salah's first touch that it's just a little bit too dodgy. That was a fantastic opportunity, that as well. If he could have got that square to Diaz, you're probably looking at 1-0. Is Thiago fit, chat? Is Thiago on the bench at all? FSG can't say we have no money now. If we don't spend, we're hypocrites. That's right. To be fair, I think they've been saying that they have money, but then it's very contradictive. It's very contradictive when you don't see the deal actually get done. Come on, Alisson. Who fits? Oh, shit. Alisson always slips. Like a new season, same Alisson. He always slips when he does that shit. There we go. That was a nice touch from Salah. Take him on, Salah. Fucking show me his ball. Diaz! Yes! Yes! Ooh. Who are you fucks that are trying to sleep on Diaz? Don't you dare sleep on my fucking Colombian. Don't you dare sleep on my Colombian. Yes! That's what we need right there, chat. That is exactly what we're saying. Man like Diaz, back with a goal. You know what I'm saying, G? Come on, chat. Jeez, blood. Nah, that was a sick goal as well. That was sick. A to B. And that's what we need to do. We need to maximise the on-the-ball ability in which we've got. And that's exactly what we did there. That was beautiful. And the timing of the pass, by the way, exquisite from Mo Salah. What a friggin' magician. To the highest degree. That just hurt my hands a little bit there. I'm not going to lie to you. Solid finish. That was a proper poacher's goal from Diaz. Do you know everyone who's talking about his end product? They're the positions that Diaz needs to get in. If he can get into those positions and kind of be like a third forward, he is going to increase that output. But Diaz is just that guy because he can drag out space. He can make it tough. Incredible scenes. Mohamed Salah with an assist. Diaz with a goal. Oh, how do people compare Saka to Mo Salah? Seriously, how do people compare? I understand Saka's 21, but Michael Owen was boss when he was 21. You get what I'm saying? Like, the point is will Saka or anyone like Saka reach the peak of what Salah reached? It's just nearly impossible. Come on. Hold that, you Chelsea scumbags. Yeah, go and take Caicedo. It makes fuck all difference. Because we're still going to finish above you fools. We've got the superior manager, the supreme players. And you know, I'm going to make sure I cook Hussam. I'm going to cook Hussam because he deserves a roasting. He deserves to be roasted. Chat WRL that Hussam deserves to be roasted, seriously. Honestly. Tell me. W's or L, does Husam deserve to be roasted because of the slander that he's put on Diaz's name? People actually say that people should start above Diaz at left winger. You guys serious? The guy is the dude. He is the dude. This is why I'm going to go to Husam and I'm going to say to you, you little shit, don't be chatting shit about Diaz. Diaz is not just a playmaker, but he can get output. He absolutely can. He was huge in the season where we were chasing the quadruple. And he always does his job. And McAllister with an absolute... That was a World Cup winning pass. Chat WRL, was that a World Cup winning pass? Am I going too far? Am I being a bit too shameless? I don't give a fuck. I don't give a toss. Nah, this has been a beautiful start, though. Because, again, chat, what we need to focus on here, this is important. It's not just about performance. Performance is... Ooh, the referee tells him to keep get up, Chilwell, you pussy old lad. But the most important thing to analyse here, chat, not the performance, but getting the results. Because we haven't even got our whole transfer business done yet. And it's the first game at this intensity of the season. Which is why I say to you, performance is still key to some degree, but the most important thing is getting results. And that's why we need to take our chances in the early part of this game, because we're 20 minutes in and we're all over them. We've had the better chances. We've created more chances and they look like they're on strings. You know what I'm saying? I don't think we should only buy bodies. Wait there, sorry. Let me try and read this one from Per Alonson. I don't think we should only try and buy bodies. Salah now, out wide. It's funny, you know, Salah looks like me when he's trying to do like dribbling and step overs. Like, he's obviously way better than me, but it just looks awkward, doesn't it? But it works for him, man. Unlucky Sobbo. There's that Nicholas Jackson that I've been telling you about. He's by himself, though. He hasn't really got many people around him. That's a foul. No? Yeah, I thought that was a foul. We need and should sign players like Lavia, Valverde, Tchouaméni, not players like Amrabat, Adams, or Tada. Well, there's a huge problem with this paragraph already. Valverde would say no, and Tchouaméni would say no. So already, sir, as much as I can appreciate you have high standards, I don't think that these players are possible at all, by the way. So yeah, I probably wouldn't agree with this. The Colombian scored, and my Colombian is scoring, if you get what I'm saying. I love the passion. I think I know what you're saying there. I think I know what you're saying there. But it's a free kick to Chelsea. Let's hope that we can stay strong. Stay strong, stay compact, stay composed. Ball in from Chilwell. Nice. Alisson. The way they're just standing in front of Alisson, the little cheeky bastards. Yeah, we need to go and offer. We need to go after players who want to come. Exactly, Panaskaus. It's like me saying I want a Lamborghini. It's like, it'd be great to have a Lamborghini. I'd absolutely adore a Lamborghini, but I can't afford a Lamborghini, so I'm probably going to get a friggin' Punto instead, you know what I'm saying? Not because that Punto is my preferred choice, but it's because the best I can get. That was just an example at the top of my head. I don't even have a car, so... I'm not even a car person. Barely know any time. I'll say a BMW because I know Puntos are shit, aren't they, chat? Have you ever had... Do you know anyone with a Punto? I remember my mum crashed a Punto in the snow one time. And I told her I was 5 years of age and I was like, Mum, I don't think this is a good idea, this, you know, because, you know, you're a bad driver and we're about to go out in the snow and it's icy and shit. And by the way, you're in a Punto. And then she crashed the Punto. So 5-year-old Hamez was filled with wisdom when I gave her that warning. I'm so happy that we're back. So sick to be back on watch-alongs. This is my first watch-along in, I think it's about 6 or 7 months. 6 or 7 months. So, yeah, buzzing. Why don't we get Onana? Because he plays for Everton. I can't. It's funny the way people even recommend this idea, like Everton would sell Onana to us. First and foremost, I don't think they'd sell Onana at all. And they definitely wouldn't sell Onana to us. Oh, no, here's fucking Chelsea. That was a terrible chance. Was that Nicholas Jackson? Oh, Nicholas, I thought you were better than that. He took it on his left foot. So it was Chilwell who got it in. And then, of course, he held off really well, but the finish was just poor. Yeah, it was poor, that shot. And you need to... If you're a Chelsea fan, you're relying on Nicholas Jackson to get those goals. It's not like it was a clear-cut chance, though. So you can't really just have a go at him. No, don't know anyone with a Punto, thankfully. Good. Punto's a shit, mate. It's a huge problem. If you get a man or a woman with a Punto, just know that's an instant red flag. Chat, have you seen the way they're showing John Henry and Todd Bowley? Are they sat in the same executive area? And you know what Todd Bowley wants to do? Because he just said, nah, fuck that, bro. You're not coming to my stadium, man. How is McAllister in his role? He's been fantastic. He was massively influential for the goal. And I think the midfield collectively have been brilliant. I do. And I think a lot of people have overestimated and overlooked Diaz in many ways because honestly, McAllister. Because McAllister is somebody who can play various roles in the midfield. He can do a job at the six. It doesn't mean he's an out-and-out six, and it certainly doesn't mean we should play him there. But on the ball, when we're in possession, he can thrive in that middle midfield position, no doubt. Because it's not really defensive when we're on the ball. It's when we're off the ball that it's defensive. Oh, yeah, come on. 3 against 2. Get it across, Diaz. Salah, you've got time, my G. Oh, my days. How has he missed that? Go on, Robbo. Yeah, Robbo just kind of nearly got fucked by Sterling. That was a bad foul. That was a bad foul. No timing on Robertson's thing at all. Nah, Salah should have scored that. Or he should have at least done better. He took too much time. Way too much time for my liking with a chance that clear. Because that was super. That was a superb chance. Diaz was about to give you one back there, Salah. Come on. Come on. Yeah, he just never... Another thing about Salah, this is one problem that he has a lot of the time when he shoots. He doesn't lift his head up. He just shoots with his head to the ground. You'll notice that if you keep watching him. It's like he's more worried about where he hits the ball, other than where he's taken the ball, which is like that for some people. You know, I don't think finishing comes to Salah as naturally as people assume just because he gets goals. But because he's so persistent and because he's got that mentality, because he is a mentality monster, so because he's got that, I think that's what's helping him. Nice, McAllister. Oh, no, not nice. Not nice. From the angle of the camera, it looked like that was a good pass. Little 1-2. No, McAllister, don't take too much time, bro. Don't take too much time. What are you doing? It's weird seeing a number 10 play at number 6 in a chat. You know, and that. Like McAllister came in, we gave him the number 10, and now he's playing at number 6. The fucking irony. Only in a Jurgen Klopp team could that happen. 5 more to go. Do you know what, though, chat? I'm liking the home kit this season, you know. I'm liking the home kit. Do you remember the kit that we had for the 125 years of LFC support, of LFC? I think that was the year that we finished... I think that was the year that we got beat by Real Madrid in Kiev. That kit was amazing. This one looks really nice. I'm a big fan. Panascow says, yeah, you're right, James. If he looked up more, though we could slot some of them in. No, I agree. I think Salah, he's older, isn't he? So, you know, that's just something that... Why am I putting it on that hand? Salah's older. So... He's not necessarily going to change. The psychology of how he thinks is not going to change now just because, you know, he's in the Premier League. He's found what works for him. It might not always work, but at least it's effective because Salah still gets goals. That's why, you know, Salah, he can be the most exciting player on the pitch, but then he can be the most Then he can be the most frustrating player on the pitch. The same way I can be the most frustrating streamer. Simultaneously, like it's very rare to see a player like Salah where they can be so exciting, but then they can be so fucking annoying as well. You get what I'm saying? And that's the thing about Salah. He's always gave me that little vibe about him, but I love the guy. Even when he's missing sitters, I love the dude. You know what I'm saying? He's the proper outlet that we should have in the team. And here he is. It's Mohamed Salah. It's Mohamed Salah. It's Mohamed Salah, blood. It's Mohamed Salah, blood. That's what I mean. It's exactly what I was fucking talking about. Oh, my days. Oh, Salah, you beautiful, beautiful Egyptian bastard. I fucking love that man. I love that man with all my mind, body, and soul. That dude is boss. No pause needed, by the way. No pause needed. There was nothing weird about that. I love that dude with all my mind, my body, and my soul. That dude right there is the GOAT of the Premier League, bro. He is chat WRL. Salah is the GOAT of the Premier League in the last 5 years. Don't do this to me. It's VAR. No. Come on, that's not offside. Look at the legs. The legs playing him on. Oh, he might be a little bit offside. Isn't there a new offside rule where the whole body has to be offside, though, chat? Oh, shit. I hate this. I think he's offside. I think he's offside. Oh, we've been battered in Chelsea as well. I hope that doesn't give them a chance to get back in the game. Because what if this goal counts? It makes Chelsea go and take more risks. Oh, that's a tight offside if you're going to give it. I think there's arguments where you can give that. There's definitely an argument where you can give that, to be honest. Oh, don't tell me it's offside. I'm not even looking at the chat. The chat's here. My screen's here. I'm not looking at the chat. F you guys. It's offside. The timing of that would have been absolutely superb as well. The timing of that would have been absolutely beautiful. We've been fucking these too, so I hope that we can just keep up the momentum. What minute are we in? 30th minute? Chat, do you think that it was offside? I thought it was offside if we're going off traditional offside rules. I just thought the new rule was that the whole body had to be offside. I don't know why I thought that, but there's always rules changing every season, so that's why I thought it. Yeah, man, it's still 1-0, chat. Nothing to be too excited about. We're all over Chelsea right now, though. You never know. We might be in for a great season. You know what I'm saying? Might be in for a baller of a season. Come on, boys. Keep this play up because we're playing quite well at the moment. I'm actually impressed. I'm really impressed. We've massively over exceeded expectations. Is that the same for you, chat? WRL. Cheating Chelsea, says Drunk Vigo. You tell them, Vigs. You tell them, brother. You let them know that shit. That's it, boys. Oh, fuck off, ref. Let the game play on. Fuck off, Enzo. You're shit as well. Sobo is clear of you, you fool. The better Argentinian plays for us. Knob jockey. Yeah, piss off, bro. What? How are you going to give him a yellow card, ref? Oh, you're a tit as well. One sec, chat. This is the first watch along that I've done in my new flat as well. It isn't half crazy because I got this flat about January, so to now be doing watch alongs. And the last time I did a watch along was when I was staying in my mates in January, and I think that was for the Wolves game where we lost 3-0. We got absolutely tethered that game too. Maybe that was why I never done a watch along for 8 more months. But this season, I'm aiming to do every single game, every Europa League game, every Premier League game. Watch alongs galore, mate. Watch alongs galore. I don't know why Poch decided to start a back five since we didn't play it once in pre-season. Oh, so J-Dog, you're a Chelsea fan, I assume. Fair play. So you never played back five at all, and now you're playing back five? I'm not going to lie, yous are playing weird as well. Chelsea are playing really, really poor. Like, even though we've been exciting in some ways, I don't think Chelsea have played great either. I think they're really adapting to their new team. And I think they've got, if there's one team with more problems in their squad than us, it's probably Chelsea, especially out of all the top teams. If you consider all the top teams as a competition, I think that Chelsea are one of those teams where they're just a bit all over the place, but they've got an attack now. It's Raheem Sterling. No end product from that dude at all. That dude can run past 3 or 4 players and then just pass it into the final defender. It is wild to me. Absolutely wild. Big shout out to my G, Alfie64, from a non-Liverpool fan. I love your videos and streams, bro. I love you too, my G, and it means the world when people say they enjoy me stuff. It does, you know. And I like watch-alongs because it allows me to be a bit more... I can still commentate on the game, but I can also talk to you guys and chop in and out. Doesn't have to be as flowy. We're all here for the big moments. And I love people who tune into the stream, and, you know, people like yourself who come in and financially support the stream means the world to me. It's people like you who allow me to do this on a day-to-day basis. So massive shout out to you all, chat. Really, really appreciate the support over the summer, because I started posting again in about June. And ever since June, it's just gone boom, 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 boom. The channel right now is doing insane in terms of subscribers. In the last week, we've gained over like 1,200 subscribers, and we've been averaging... I mean, right now, we've only got 140 people in. Maybe it's just because watch-alongs and it's a format, and I've been doing night streams. Plus, the watch-alongs are very saturated on YouTube. So that's why it'll take time to build these back up, get them back in the algorithm. But who cares? I'm buzzing, mate. I'm buzzing to just be back. Absolute legends, all these. Sobbo is excellent. By the way, Sobboslai, he's been doing the bits in this game. He's been doing bits without even people realising. That guy is the dude. Shane, big up to you, my G. Having second thoughts. Moises, having second thoughts about Moises, my G. What do you mean in terms of having him or not having him? I'll be honest, bro. I don't care if we get him. I just want a DM and then I want a centre-back, Shane. I don't know if you're the same as me, but like I'm just on that. I'm on that mode right now. I'm on the mode of just hoping and praying that we can get a CDM. If we can get that sorted, I'm happy. A centre-back as well, of course. But yeah, I don't know if I like the defensive system. I do think that we've still been a little bit open at times throughout this game. Chelsea are on the attack again. Nice. They've got it back. Sterling now in the box. Nice, Van Dijk. Nice. Big up to Revelation Artist. That's what I like to hear, bro. Love the watch-alongs. And the watch-alongs love you, Mr. Artist. Big up to you, my G. I'm asking Moises. Oh, shit. Well in, Trent. Oh, I don't even know what happened there, chat. Do you know what I might do as well? I'm very tempted to get this game up on my Xbox because my telly's there, so it'll let me watch the game if I move my telly there. That's my telly, so I want to move it like there instead of watching it on my phone. I just think that'd be better. I might do that at halftime. Oh shit. Ibu kunate. Oh, go on, get that out, boys. Hey, we're doing fine in terms of shit. Oh, fuck off. You're just shit, boys. Oh, you're actually shite. It's literally the one guy who I don't know. Who is that dude? This Sassy dude. I've never heard of him. I've never seen him. And he's the one who scores. And again, we couldn't get that ball out to save our lives. We were shaky for the past 2 minutes. Oh, boys. Don't be doing this to me. Remember when I said that it was going to be 2-2 as well, chat? This was terrible. This was really, really poor from Liverpool. How can you be that disorganised? I mean, it was a little bit of a ping-pong situation, but come on, boys. Don't take the piss. You know what I mean? What the fuck? Oh, I'm trying to swear less as well, but that's a very frustrating goal to concede. Oh, it's such a horrible, horrible, horrible goal, but a goal's a goal. Fair play. Fair play, I suppose, but this is why we'll need to see the M in a centre-back. Very soon. Because the fact that nobody could even fully clear it out is just wild to me. Like, how did they just get so many repeated chances? Like, seriously? How does that happen? Oh, my days. I feel like that's just changed the tide of the game as well. I feel like that's just put the momentum in their favour. Because before that goal, it was in our favour. But now it's not in our favour. So now I'm thinking, like, we just need to try and probably see this through to half-time. Because I think this is usually based on how trajectories go. Is where the game changes. Oh, fuck off. They're through again. They're actually through again. Oh, I can't even smack my hands because my hand's fucked. Ooh. It's 2-1 Chelsea. Nah, he could be offside there, you know. His knee actually could be offside there, you know, chat. Nah, he could be. I'm reaching. I really am hoping. I'm hoping here because that's so close. Nah, I think he's onside. I think depends if you're going to include the arm of Trent. I think that's harsh to give offside. I think that's really, really harsh. Oh, my goodness. Regardless, it's a wake-up call. It's something that really... Do you know what? If we concede a couple of goals today, it's probably not the worst thing. Because I need John W. Henry to see this shit. I know he doesn't understand football to save his life, but I need him to understand the defence that he's got there. Yes! Fucking yes! Offside, you blue shites. Now we need to sort our shit out, otherwise we're going to be fucked. We're going to be absolutely fucked. Yes! Wait there, what is that being given? Nah, it's not being given. It's being given offside. Being given offside. Whew. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I was going to be devastated to change that to 2-2. But chat, I said that it was going to be 2-2, and it's because we've got a great attack. And they have a good enough attack. But then we've got a terrible defence, and they've got a very good defence. And this is why I'm sitting there and thinking, okay, then, well, we've got a lot of issues going into this game. So the game's going kind of expected. Toe and toe, ping pong in the middle of the pitch. And we've been conceding a lot of chances, as have they. I think both teams have had equal amount of good chances. I don't think that it's a case that we're superior or they're superior. I think it's been an even game, and the tide's gone slightly in their favour. Hopefully we can pick up that momentum now. Diaz, be more reactive. Be more reactive. Okay, we've got lucky. Salah, shoot! That was a terrible, terrible finish. Oh my goodness. It is wild how Salah can, at one moment, look so world-class, and then the next moment he looks like someone who's just walked on the pitch for the first time. Like, he looks like the guy, do you know when you shoot constantly with your weak foot? That's exactly what that chance was from Salah. Plus, it was going to go wide anyway. Oh, my goodness, chat. Chat, can anyone else be asked with a season of defending like this? I'm looking forward to all the goals and all the excitement and all that shit. I'm not looking forward to all this. I'm not looking forward to all this. Oh, yeah, I've got a nice little break there. Great reading from their defender. Was that Asasi? Man like Asasi. He looks good, him. He actually looks solid. Maybe playing a 3 at the back helps him as well, but he actually looks really, really good. And have you noticed the difference of their 3 at the back and our 3 at the back? Our 3 at the back looks shit. Their 3 at the back looks tight, composed. It's what happens when you've got a proper leader there, like Thiago Silva as well. I think it's wild how good Thiago Silva has been over the past 18 months or 24, over his whole career. But the reason why I'm emphasising the past 18 months is because, bro, he's 38. He's a 38-year-old centre-back, and he is quality. Big up to Shane. Come on, Liverpool. Wake the F up. I agree, brother. I agree, sorry. Salah got a weak left foot. Fact. James, you are so behind. Oh, it's only a minute behind, Ross. Stop being a bastard. Stop being a bastard. Nah, it's just because blame Now TV. I'm watching Now TV. There's nothing I can do. I think it's better when a YouTuber's behind you. You get to wait and anticipate the reaction that's going to come from them. You know what I mean? It's funny because the watch-along game just kind of goes like people just jump in and out of each other's streams, and it's boss. But we have got 200 people in here, so please smash those likes and let's get us more into the algorithm. You know what I'm saying? Chelsea are on the ball now. Let's just see this through to half-time, I say. That's all I want. I just want to see us. I want to see us see this through till half-time. But what I want you to try and pick up on, chat, for the remainder of the first half is notice how they defend and how compact they look, and then look how we defend and how many spaces we leave in behind. Like right now. Like right this fucking second. Now, thankfully, Nicholas Jackson has actually proven me very wrong. He's looked quite shit in terms of the final product this game. Because he's just missed a big chance again. But this is why we need to get our stuff together. Otherwise, it's a huge, huge issue. Or watch-alongs are usually behind. Yeah, that's what I thought. YouTube's also got a little bit of a delay as well, chat. You know what I mean? YouTube has got that delay on I think YouTube's got like a 10, 15 second delay, and then the game itself might be 40 seconds, 45 seconds behind. So yeah, I think there's a few factors that are playing into this. Oh. And plus, I don't like watching watch-alongs when the YouTuber is too far ahead of you and you can't do nothing about it. They're through again. They're through again, boys. He is mad. Now this is, chat, I need you to understand, it is easy to blame the back three here. It's easy to blame the back three. What we need to blame most is no one in that midfield is there to break and win us back possession, WRL. If we had Fabinho in his prime, Chelsea are not winning all these battles that they're winning in midfield right now. The goal they scored, if we have a Fabinho, it's one extra option to not only get the ball out, but I mean fucking hoof it out and not just get it out to another man outside the box who can just put in another cross. What we lack right now, chat, is that defensive strong point in the midfield. Well, because now what's happening is it's getting to the final line of defense each and every time, and that's why we're struggling, and that's why we're leaving gaps in behind, because you've got no CDM to come in and accommodate. So we really, really need to go and invest. I say go and get Lavia for 50 mil, and then go and get Inacio for 40 mil. That's 90 million. You are willing to spend 110 on Caicedo. You've actually saved money and been more productive. Chat, would you agree? Yes or no? Would you agree with that one? We have 7 forwards and 4 at the back. This is what I mean. There's nothing in the middle. There is 0 in the middle. We are a donut right now. We need to get our shit together, because if we keep playing like this throughout the course of the season, and we think this is because even the way Klopp has set out here is wild to me. Like, there's such a gap in the midfield. It's kind of beyond me, and that's where we've been losing the majority of this game. That's where the game has gone wrong. And that's where I'll sit there and go, well, okay, then this is why we're crying for the CDM. Because people will have a look at me and have a go at me and say, James, you're negative and you need to, we've got Bajcetic. Why would you get Lavia when you've got Bajcetic? Ugh, fuck off. You know what I mean? I do think there would be a bit more balance in this game specifically if Thiago was playing. Now, that's not me saying that that's the solution. But I'm saying I am fine with Lavia, Bajcetic, and Thiago being your CDMs. I'm fine with that. Like, that's okay for me. Go on, Salah. Oh, nearly. Did he keep it in there? Was that kept in? Nah, it weren't kept in. Gee, Shane putting up a man of the match performance as he always does. Thank you so much, sir. You know I've got much love for you. For those saying Robbo is finished, wake up. The reason he's struggling is because he's not a centre-back. He's out of role. He's got no midfield support. And remember, when we were at our best defensively in our peak, we had a very compact midfield. We had Genie Wijnaldum, who was box-to-box, good at going forward and at defending, being able to cut inside. We had one of the best CDMs in world football, if not the best CDM in world football, in Fabinho. And then we had Henderson to cover Trent. And they've got another fucking chance as well. So, chat, we are going to get caught out when they have attacking fullbacks. They have attacking fullbacks in Reece James and Ben Chilwell. They're looking to constantly get the ball to those fullbacks. And we've got no defensive cover in our midfield. Gakpo is not a defender. There is 0 elements of Gakpo's game where he's a defender. And then there's 0 elements of Sobo's game where he's a defender. McAllister, I think he's probably the most box-to-box midfielder that we've got right now. Otherwise, I think that we're struggling. We're struggling for those defensive options. What the fuck? Why is Chilwell looking more like a striker than a left-back? The man is getting too many chances. Oh, don't you know about Chilwell's attacking full? Like, bro, Chilwell is a quality attacking fullback. If it wasn't for his injury that he got not too long ago, he would be in insane conversations. Like, I think in terms of ability on the ball, I think Ben Chilwell had potential to surpass Robertson quite significantly. I think Ben Chilwell can be regarded as a top left back, but because he gets those injuries and that disrupts momentum, and then because he's in a bit of a shit state at Chelsea, because Chelsea have just been fucked for time, you know what I mean? It takes away from the legacy and then therefore takes away from the quality. That's why people used to dismiss Gerrard. Completely different, by the way, but I mean, you know, they'd say, oh, he hasn't won this or he hasn't done this. If Chilwell was in our team, we'd all speak about him like dog's bollocks. He's a quality player. By the way, chat, the timer hasn't stopped. The first half is still going. It's just, it's now added additional minutes. 6 minutes of added time to be precise, but Diogo Jota's just gone down. He went down like a minute ago, but now he stayed down, which is why I'm worried. So he hasn't just gone down. Yeah, I know. Jota's down. If you're wondering what time we're on, it's 48 minutes and 30 seconds precisely on the dot. So 31, 32, 33, 34. Just in case you're trying to stay in sync. Oh, no. Shit. I know that type of challenge that he's just taken as well. That's not a nice challenge to take, chat. Okay, that's not good, fam. That's not good. At least we've got Nunes. I in my opinion, I'd just take off Shota, you know. I just don't want to risk him getting injured this early in the season. I mean, it does depend how serious it is and whatnot, but I just don't want him getting injured this early in the season. That for me would be terrible. Got to be Nunes coming on. I think that's right, Edrin. I think that's right. I think it's better to bring on Nunes for the second half than keep Jota playing and playing and playing in case there's something wrong there. That doesn't look good. You know what I mean? I'm not a big fan of how that looked. I hated the way he got up and the way he sort of stumbled. Because there's a stumble that looks put on, and then there's a stumble where it's like, shit, I've got no weight on me leg. And it could just be a little bruise. It could just be a little bit of a dead leg. But I'm in a mode right now where I'm not looking to get players injured because I know they're not going to get fucking replaced. James, I think you're wrong about Chilwell. He's disliked by a lot of Chelsea fans. He is a liability on defence and can't carry the ball at all. Well, fair play. Fair play. I disagree. I rate Chilwell. I think he's a quality left back. Maybe defensively he has his liabilities. I think most fullbacks do. I think if you look at someone like Reece James, I think you're probably maybe comparing Chilwell to him, because Reece James is a more complete fullback. He can defend, he can go forward, he can shoot, he can pass. But I think if you get Chilwell in a specific system, kind of like the system that he was in when Thomas Tuchel was manager, I think you're getting probably one of the best left backs in the league, in my opinion. And I think the only thing that stops him from being that is injuries and these type of things. By the way, 200 people in the stream, and Chelsea have got a chance. We've got it away. 200 people in the stream. Smash those likes, yeah? Smash those fucking likes. Jota is back on. That's good. That's good. It mustn't have been too bad. Chilwell is only good at looks, footballing wise. He is average. Wow, chat, don't use Ray Chilwell like that. I think Chilwell's a top left back, me. Like, at least if you get him into a system that suits him, kind of like what Trent is for us. Trent's better than Chilwell, in my opinion. But I'm saying that in a system that adheres towards him. So if you have a good defence, Chilwell can play as a wing back, you know? And I think he can be a very good wing back. I think he's probably the best English wing back that England have. I'd include Luke Shaw in that. I think Luke Shaw's fine, but I think Chilwell's better. Would you go with Luke Shaw or Chilwell, chat? Who's your preference there? But Chelsea have been dunking on us in the second half. In the second part of the first half, they've been dunking on us massively. Shit. Chilwell is the trend for Chelsea. Awesome attack, but meh defensively. I hear what you're saying. I think he's quality at attacking me. He seems to always get chances. He hasn't quite got that sweet hit on the ball, but he's smart. He's good at dribbling. I'm a fan of Chilwell. I don't half wish we went and got Enzo Fernandez as well, chat. That would have been such a quality signing. And you can go back and see this on the COP TV. When we were linked with Enzo and Jude Bellingham, I always said my preference is Jude Bellingham. I always said this. My preference was Enzo Fernandez. That was wrong. Enzo Fernandez was my preference. Then it was Jude Bellingham. Do a poll. I've got to go on YouTube to do a poll. Otherwise, I think that'd be... I need to start doing polls. I need to get someone who can do them for me, to be honest. But we should be getting to the final minutes before second half. Jota being poor. Jota has been poor. I think Jota's been quite quiet this game. Hasn't really got involved. I don't think the defence have covered themselves in glory. And then I don't think the midfield has done a good job defensively. So the main things that we need to improve on from first half to second half, by the way, it's half time now. First thing that we need to do from first half to second half is plain and simply make sure that we get a bit more covered in that midfield. How we will do that, I don't have a fucking clue. If you need to put a bit more demands on McAllister to be a bit more defensive, fine. But right now, we're getting beat for every single battle in the midfield. And that's a problem. That can't be happening. So, yeah, man, it's 1-1 at half time. My prediction was 2-2. Let me know your prediction now that we know what score it is at the moment. What I just want to do is plain and simply... Right, let me just go 90. I need to try and set this timer for 90 minutes, between 45 and 90 minutes for the second half. So 1 second, I'm just going to play about with that a bit, and then I'll get back to your comments. So, bam. Okay, no, I don't mean to do that. I want to edit the bastard and thing. Let me just try and go over a little bit. Yeah, I haven't really mastered this whole scoreboard thing, but it was as last minute as I could get. So yeah, I just thought, why bloody not me? Why bloody not? Oh wait, there no. I can just leave it the way it is. I can just leave it the way it is. Wait there. Let me pause that. Okay. Let me reset it. Period. 5. Reset time. No, I want it to be 45. No shit. Shizer. How do I restart that to 45 though, chat? I might just have to back it with a score sheet. No, lap timer. Nope. Sorry, chat. I'm just having a little play about whatever, and I'll change the score back to the normal thing. Okay, then. Let me just. Right. 45. I'll learn that for next time. I could have just left it and it would have been fine. Bam. Cool. No, I don't want it to start again. I want you to reset, you bastard. Fucking reset, mate. Bam. Happy days. Little zoom in. Right, now let me get them scores back to the way it was. Banging. Banging. Big up to everyone who's tuned in as well, by the way. We've got nearly 300 people in the stream. Let me know your thoughts on the game to this point. Because my opinion is just the midfield's being overran. Defensively, that's why we've been getting caught out. That's why we need to go and get a centre-back. And if we don't, then that's a problem. Big up to my man, Preposterous. Oh, sorry, how do you even say that name? I apologise. My eyesight's fucking terrible. Protosaurus Rex, Hamez, you are my favourite scouser. Good to see you back, lads. I thought it would be 2-2-2. As a Man United fan, I am just here with the popcorn. My brother, you enjoy, you sit back, you relax, and thank you for the financial support, sir. What an absolute legend. Big up to everyone who sent in super chats at our time as well. Massive shout out to El. If the first half is anything to go by, you lot are not going to enjoy this season. Banter aside, it's too early to say. Jesus loves you. Glory, glory, Man United. Hey, listen, amen to the Jesus part. Amen to the Jesus part. The last part, I rebuke those words out my mouth. I'm only joking, bro. Big up to yourself. I'm not joking, though. Alkesh, big up to you, sir. Don covered a lot of ground. Fits in really well. I agree. I think what Dominic Szoboszlai was meant to do as a number 8 was perfect. And someone said it perfectly. The way we set out there was Szoboszlai was the number 8. Gakpo was the number 10. And then, funnily enough, the one who was wearing the number 10 was playing as the number 6, and that was McAllister. And I think Szoboszlai was probably the one doing his role the most best that he could possibly do it. He got stuck in a little bit on the ball. He made things happen. The problems arose when McAllister had to then add the defensive output, and then Gakpo had to go and help Robertson. And as there's no cover for the fullbacks, that's where the problems come in. And that's where we start to lose possessions and lose battles in the midfield. And that's why, for me, I'm a little bit concerned if we stick with this system. But that's why we need Lavia. Lavia to come in and sort this out straight away. He'd be able to cover Robertson. He'd be able to cover the fullbacks. And I think Sobo, Lavia and McAllister just has that perfect balance about it. So, yeah, I think Gakpo's look good going forward at times. I think the disappointment has been where we've been getting overrun in midfield, and that's just the way it is. I'd also start to think about whether it be the 55th minute or the 60th minute, let's bring on Núñez and let's try and change this game up. But otherwise, I think the second half of the second part of the first half, I thought we got fingered. That's just my opinion, chat. Do you agree, WRL? Hey, James. How did you get a timer on your stream? I want to start streaming soon. Okay, so I'm using StreamYard. In fact, if you want to message me on Instagram, I can help you out with this. I can help you out. Give me a message. It'll be hard to me explain right now. Give me a message and we can sort this. Lavia would need a backup, though. Well, that's what I assume would be Bajcetic, correct? Which I'm fine with. I'm fine with the options of Thiago, Bajcetic, and Lavia rotating between that number 6 position. I do understand where the worry comes in, but I think under our current circumstances, we can't be overly picky, bro. So YouTube take most of the money that's getting donated to you, which you've earned. I don't agree with that. What you are doing to the content creators like yourself, honestly, bro, you need to be telling people to. Oh, bro, I appreciate it. I mean, I have considered doing, like, I don't know, a PayPal or something like that, because I am aware YouTube do take a massive percentage of it. Well, it's not massive, but it's quite a big one. I think it's like 15%, 20% of donations. So yeah, that's a shame. But I don't know. I'm appreciative anyway from you guys. I get to interact with you guys. Every super chat gets answered. And the way you guys have been financially supporting me at the moment, I'll be able to have like a whole new setup soon. If it keeps going the way that we're going. So I just can't thank you enough, regardless if YouTube are scumbags. YouTube are the FSG of platforms, you know what I mean, chat? trying to take away from the players. The Dana White, if you will. James, what's up? How are you taking this game? I feel for Jones. Oh, sorry. I feel Jones in now for sure. Jota sub out. So you're saying Jota out and then Jones in. I would assume you're saying Jones in, put Gakpo as the false number 9. And then play that way. That could work. I'm not going to lie. I'm starting to want to bring Nunes on. You guys know I'm a big fan of Nunes if we're going to talk about him coming off the bench. And I think coming off the bench, I think he could cause some problems in this game. I'll probably go with him. We do need goals, and that's why I'd still say leave outlets on like Salah. But yeah, I think Nunes, we need to start considering bringing him in on because Jota just hasn't got involved enough. Leave him on for the first 10 minutes of the second half and then see how he goes. James, did you notice that Chelsea are playing through press? Too many crosses coming in the midfield. Needs a CDM to stop this, bro. This is what I said. I said this. We're getting overrun in the midfield, which is leaving too much for the centre-backs to do. And because it's leaving too much for the centre-backs to do, they're getting caught out in behind. That Chelsea always had this plan coming into us today. They don't have a CDM. We're going to make sure that we beat their centre-backs for the high line. And luckily, thankfully, Chilwell's second goal was offside by this much. Trent nearly kept him onside. But this is why we need someone who can break that play in the midfield, exactly like what Fabinho was. It's absolutely important. Couldn't agree more, bro. Fantastic comment. Big up to Utins. Oh, sorry, sir. I don't know how to pronounce your name, and I certainly don't want to offend you. We need a CDM. Macher is doing great. He is making those chances, but definitely not defensive quality we need. He's not a defensive player. And the fucking irony of giving someone a number 10 shirt and then they have to play as your number 6 because you can't plan out transfer windows is fucking wild to me. Do you hear that noise? Do you hear them knocking? Could you hear them knocking? She'll knock back. I proper heard a noise when they were knocking on me wall or something there. Like, shut the fuck up. I'm a Chelsea fan. Shit myself there. Rubber in Ipswich. James, I believe Liverpool will struggle against low block teams who counter exactly like what's happening right now. Especially without a DM. And a good example being Forest, who was a fast winger like Alanga, and your defenders aren't fast. Our defenders are so slow right now, bro. Chat, have you noticed how slow our defence looks? Like, Kanate's a big dude anyway, so he's never going to have that blistering pace. He's the quickest of the bunch, though, and by quite a considerable distance. Robbo's not a centre-back, so that's our second problem. Not only have we got a defensive midfield issue, but then we've also got a Robertson issue. And it's not Robertson's directly, Robertson's boss, but not as a centre-back. He's a great left-back, not a centre-back. Let's just get that clear. And I even think there's been times where Robertson's been a shaky left-back. So no cover for the wide defenders, what we've got at the moment. Changing between a 4 at the back and a 3 at the back. The midfielders constantly being overrun because they're all attacking midfielders or predominantly attacking midfielders. I agree. I think we will struggle if we continue to go at the rate that we're going at for sure. Massive shout out to Shane. JW Henry is probably thinking, what's this? Why didn't we get enough touchdowns? Nah, that's actually that's a star comedy. That's a star comedy. James Sobbo looks boss, doesn't he? Oh, bro, don't even start me. Sobbo Sly. Chat. WRL. Hamez has been back on the Sobbo Sly, not slander, the Sobbo Sly agenda from get-go. From even before we signed him, I have told you guys this will be the dude. This will be our Kevin De Bruyne. Like, I'm not even asked. He will be a quality player. Even when we play bad, he is the guy who will still play well. Do you remember when we had Coutinho? And he was the best performer across a shit bunch for quite a considerable while. That will be Szoboszlai now, okay? Sobbo is him. Do you know what I love about Sobbo? He's a winner, boys. Like, and girls, he's a winner. He's got a winning mentality. He's won a trophy every single year in his professional career so far. Bear in mind, 3 of them were at Leipzig in a league with Bayern Munich. You know? Shout out to Harry Kane, by the way, who still hasn't won a trophy. But Szoboszlai is just a winner. That's what I love about Szoboszlai. I just think he's a proper winner. And he's great on the ball. He's exciting. His shots are beautiful. Technically, he's supreme. He can take great set pieces. Yeah, Szoboszlai is my guy, man. He's the one who I'm putting all my stocks in this season. The 2 players who I'm putting my stocks in this season is Ben Doak and Szoboszlai. I'm not putting as many into Ben Doak because I know he's not going to play as much. But those 2 players, those are the ones I'm investing into in terms of long ones. Captain Sal says, I'm with you, Hamez. Captain Sal, Captain Sal needs a big shout out, man, because you know this dude, he's been on my channel for years. He has been on my channel for years. Massive shout out to you, mate. Shout out to Harry Kane. FSG have held our team back while everyone is excelling. We have the third smallest club in the Premier League. It's the third smallest squad in the Premier League. And if FSG can't provide 3 or 4 new players, then they have to sell the club up. But they're not going to do that. FSG don't sell clubs, my G. They said it themselves. Although I agree. Since Nunes is Liverpool's number 9, I don't get why he didn't start. Oh, come on. So what? Just because he got given a shirt of number 9 means he should automatically start? Bro, come on. Like, don't be making your decisions based off shirt numbers, okay? It's because Jota is clear, my G. That's just the way it is. Like, I don't even think Jota's played well today, but I just think that Jota is clear. But I think it'll be an interesting battle between Jota and Nunes this season because it'll be those two fighting for it. I mean, it could be Gakpo. I do always forget Gakpo's a fucking option as well. I'm just thinking because those two are the poachers. Those two are the outlets, you know what I mean? Well, Nunes is an outlet and then Jota's a poacher. So it's really what would... You can just change it up based on who would be better for that specific game. And if they're better for that specific game, great. Fantastic. Amazing. And by the way, we've got over 300 people in the stream. Let's smash those likes. Let's get the stream shared and all that good stuff. And let's hope that we can just absolutely smash it in this second half. That'd be grand. I think I missed this. Was it Alkish? I never mentioned your name when I read this super chat out, did I? I don't think I did read that name. Jota deserved the start with what he showed in pre-season, but for this game, he just isn't it. Yeah, so far, he's not been great. I think you play him for 10 to 15 more minutes in the second half and then bring on Nunes. Because I've said this for weeks. I would love a concept of Nunes coming on in the final half an hour against the 38-year-old David Luiz. Sorry, Thiago Silva, not David Luiz. I like that prospect. I think that's encouraging. And I think we can do a lot of work there. So, yeah, I'm going to go with the edge of Nunes coming on at about the 60th minute. Todd and John will be fighting a full time. Why can't that be the halftime entertainment? Get those two beefing with each other. That'd be fucking great. That'd be fucking fantastic. Nunes is an impact player. He's best coming off the bench, says Sam. I agree with this. I agree with this massively and wholeheartedly. I think that's a very, very true statement. Massive shout out to Jamie King. Jota hasn't looked at it. I think he could bring more than Nunes on for Jota at half time. Nah, I think if you done it at half time, that'd be too soon. One, because I want Nunes to come on the pitch when their players are slightly tired, and they're not going to be that tired when they've just had a 15-minute break. So, Jamie, as much as I see what you're saying, it gives Nunes more minutes to get in the game. I think it's more beneficial for Nunes to come on, maximise his explosiveness, because that's what Nunes thrives at. He's an explosive player. He can run in behind. And even though he's not great at dribbling, he can find a way to knock it past you. Do you get what I'm saying? So what I'm going to recommend is, okay, let's wait until the 60th or 65th minute. Because as we know with Jota, he doesn't need heavy involvement. He just needs one chance. And if he gets that one chance, then that's a great opportunity. So leave Jota on for now. 3 or 4, let's say 5-10 more minutes. 15 at most, and then we bring on Nunes when their players are starting to lose their legs again throughout the game. Chat WRL, would you go with that? Trent needs to go into midfield. To do what, Dean? To do what? I'm asking to do what? What do you want from Trent in midfield? Because I'm not going to lie, I don't think I want him there in this specific game. In this specific game, I think we're fine with what we've got. And because we've got Sobo playing, I think that creates significantly less need for Trent. Because if you were going to sit there and say, well, the defensive output, that's why I want Trent to play, then fine. Great. But in case you don't remember, he's not that good of a defender himself. Hashtag just saying. And I'm not trying to slander on me boy. Trent's my guy, man. Need to make sure that I'm ready for the second half as well, chat. The timer will be ongoing. Salah's going to kick us off. And by the way, Salah's the man of the match so far, and it's not even close. It is not even close. WRL chat, would you agree? There we go. And the second half is underway. We're underway for the second now. Oh, come on, Liverpool. Just give me less heart attacks and I'm a happy boy. I'm a happy boy if you give me less heart attacks. Big up to everyone who's tuned in as well, man. You guys are absolute heroes, legends. I think it's unfair for both Trent and Reece James to be compared. As we've seen this game, they are both amazing in their own system and style. I think you can still compare them. But yes, I know what you're saying. They're both really good. I think it's disingenuous to sit there and say one's really good and then one's really shit. I think Reece James is slightly more well-rounded from a defensive and attacking point of view, but I think Trent is significantly better going forward. But they're both world class. Like, I'd take both. You know what I mean? Like, if we could move Trent into midfield and get James as our right back, of course that would never happen, but that would be my ideal scenario. Like, if I could choose a right back, Reece James would be up there. The only thing that would stop me from executing it would literally be the fact he gets injured quite often. That'd be the only thing that worries me. Come on, Liverpool. Stuck in from the get-go, mate. Stuck in from the fucking get-go. You're right, mate. Why change something that's not broken? It was Jurgen Klopp that moved Trent to right back. As a defender, when I watched him, when I was younger, he was a natural midfielder and used to it. Nah, that's right, bro. That is right, my G. What's with the timer? Oh, yeah, so I couldn't start it from the 45th minute, so this is just the timer from the second half. Oh, shit. So it's now 1 minute and 30 seconds into the second half. That's all it is, wisdom. I couldn't get it to go on 45 for whatever reason. I tried to play about with it, but because it's my first time using it, I'm not looking to complicate it too much. So, yeah, it's just, if you want to link it up, just know we're 2 minutes, approaching 2 minutes into the second half, if that makes sense. And it already looks like that we're getting the better of the chances. That's exactly what we needed, was that half-time break. Did Diaz get a chance? Did I miss it? Yeah, that was a shite chance from Diaz right there. Just really did scuff it, didn't he? I'd take a draw, to be honest. Definitely need a CDM. Yeah, this game is primarily about results opposed to performance for me. I think, for me, it's just massive that we go ahead. 3 points would be great when you consider how City have started and Arsenal have started. And whether or not you think we're going to win the league, it'd be great to be in that conversation for as long as possible. Just give yourself the best possible chance. And this is a winnable game of football. It's not like Chelsea are just completely unstoppable and there's no way we can beat them and there's no chance in hell. Shout out to Vince McMahon. They're a very beatable Chelsea. If there's any time to play Chelsea, it's this time. Because I think Pochettino will start getting a tune out of them as the season goes by. And then that'll be a horrible time to play them because they'll be more compact and they'll be more dangerous going forward. So I think this is the best time to play Chelsea right now. They do have need to be more urgent on those corners, man. The delivery can be good at times. It's just people aren't urgent enough to run into the box. 200 people in the stream. Smash those likes, guys. Oh, over the kick! Ooh, don't mind if I deal with the little risk here and there, Go on, Virgil. Virgil trying to bend it in like Beckham, bruv. Do you know if that went in? That would have been a slightly more out the way angle of Henderson's goal against Chelsea. Do you remember that, chat? Henderson's world-class goal against Chelsea. That would have been exactly like that, just from a bit more of a wide angle, more on the edge of the box. That was a good opportunity from Virgil. I wish he did take more shots. I feel like we always said this when he first joined. Like, I wish Virgil would take more long shots, but he's not good at carrying the ball into midfield. Like, if you could combine Joel Matip's dribbling with everything else of Virgil, you've got a great centre-back on the ball. Like, you've probably got the perfect centre-back on the ball. I do wish he took more chances, though. That'd be sick. Big up to Shane. He says, what the fuck, where did that come from, Virgil? Yeah, bro, Virgil's got it in his locker. We've known this since Celtic days, but he just never uses it. I don't know why. I wish he did, though. Okay, that's not bad. There we go, boys. Take your time getting out the box now. Oh, no, Sobbo. What was that, G? What was that, my bro? What you doing? Oh, now Chelsea have got that attack. See, they've got no end product themselves. See, this was always going to be a good defence versus a great attack on their side of things, and then a bad attack against a bad defence. Like, their defence just is not all that, but their defence is quality. But our defence is bad and our attack's quality. So it's a game that just negates each other. You've got two top-class managers coming toe-to-toe. And when I say top class, I mean in a tactical sense, because whether you like Poch or not, you can't deny that he's a tactical prowess manager. Like, he's very, very good in that sense. We're starting well, just need to finish the job better. True. We need a goal. I think if we made it 2-0, this game would have been dead and buried quite comfortably. If that goal counted from Salah, I know Chelsea fans will say, oh, but we scored 2 goals. I don't think that would have happened. I think you would have made quite a few more mistakes and there would have been more pressure on the team if you were 2-0 down. I think it could have changed the game massively. But Salah was offside, so it is what it is. Virgil was amazing before the injury. He doesn't do much attacking-wise now. Virgil never did much attacking-wise anyway. I think the strength of Virgil still is the long passes and stuff like that. His weakness is defensive. Defensively, he's a bomb, like abysmal sometimes. Oh! Nice little ball there. Was that Robertson putting that ball in? Yeah, Robbo. Trying to find the man. I wonder how many less assists Robertson gets this season, considering the new role as well. That's an important factor. Wang Yao, Chelsea are getting too much in that midfield. That's right. They've got too much space in there. Fun fact for you all: Virgil was a free kick taker for Celtic. That's right. Virgil has got well good. He's now captain. He'll be doing more. Bro, hopefully, I hope the armband somehow gives him some new energetic of life and allows him to read the game well again. But I have a lot of questions on Virgil. That's why I think I want a centre-back to either replace Virgil or to begin to replace him. So if Virgil stays as the main centre-back for another season or two, then whoever we bring in now can have that time to settle in and then overtake him. Because I do think we need to start thinking about it, chat. I'm not going to lie to you. I just think it needs to be a conversation more than what it has been to this point. Would you guys agree? Would you guys say the same about Virgil? Oh, I just needed that stretch then. Come on, Sobbo. Show me one of those world-class corners, my G. A world-class corner, please. Oh, beautiful. I love the way he pings it. Goal. What the fuck? Are you mad? Just went wide of the post. Unlucky, Diaz. Unlucky, my guy. What's Howard Webb doing? Is it a corner? The corner. And ball! And fucking ball! That was a fucking handball, that ref. Fucking handball! I'm not taking none of your shit today, ref. You better give me it. You better give me it. You better give me it. Goal scoring opportunity denied. Denied. Come on, VAR. Do your justice. Do your things right. You saw it hit his hand. That'd be a harsh handball, though, chat. His hand was like there. You know what I mean? Like, that was harsh. Was it not a penalty not given? Fair play. Fair fucking play, mate. Fair fucking play. I wouldn't have gave it as well. Corner again. Partout. You're onto the way Soboslai has just got a mad fucking corner. Like, no one's attacking it, though. Don't think because no one's getting on the ends of the corners that the corners are bad. Trust me, chat. It's because nobody's getting on the ends of them. Oh! Man like, bro. Man like Sobo, bro. Come on, Diaz. Press that bitch. Nice. Yeah, I'm not going to lie. It was kind of right at him to nice shot on target. What is this? Do you think it was a penalty? Yeah, I think that would have been harsh to give him, because look where his hands is as well. That's not a penalty to me. That is not a penalty to me at all. He hasn't even mean to. And if it didn't hit his hands, it would have hit his chest. So, yeah, like he was saying, it was to his body and that, you know what I mean? I think that would have been harsh. I wouldn't have gave that. If I was the referee, I wouldn't have. Well, I would have because I'm a Liverpool fan and I'm a biased bastard. But, James, what's your opinion on VVD's DM? Oh, fuck that. I'm all right. Yeah, we need to get a centre-back face. They've got a chance. Shit. Thank goodness that you can't finish, Chilwell. Thank goodness. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord Jesus. Oh, my goodness. Whew. This is what happens. Like, we'll have our little burst in the game, and then they'll have their little burst in the game, and then it changes. I'm not going to lie. Bring on Nunes in 5 minutes, chat. Bring on Nunes in 5 minutes. Sobbo is a beast. Very good save from Alice. Alisson just always makes himself big, man. I feel like now we just don't even need to... It's one of those, like, how do you keep praising someone who's just doing standard stuff? Like, Alisson, this is standard for Alisson. You know what I mean? It's funny, though, because you can't fucking kick a ball. You're onto the way Alisson always slips when he kicks the ball, but it still finds the striker. Go on, Salah. Go and show him the gym, lad. He never showed him the gym. No penalty is ridiculous. Are you saying? Clear pen, his hands were up. Nah, his hands were like there. Chat, do you just not know how to jump? Like, okay, imagine trying to jump your absolute highest on a corner, and then you think you're just going to jump like that and get high. Like, when you jump, you've got to use your hands. I know, like, chat, You've got to like fully, like if you're gonna like come on, that's not like it's there. You know what I mean? He done a Raheem Sterling in this bitch. You get what I'm saying? Come on, chat. That was sound. That I don't even think that was that bad. You know what I mean? I thought that was sound. I thought I wouldn't have gave that a penalty. Not for me. Not for me. We are on the 55th minute, by the way. If you're wondering why it's saying 10 minutes instead of like 55, it's because I don't know how to work this timer yet. So yeah, he looked like a T-Rex. Yeah, facts, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like, how do you even expect him to catch that? Like, what? It was gonna hit his chest the whole time anyway. You know what I mean? Inspired by Raheem the Dream. Oh, I'm not gonna lie to you though. I need some goals. I need some fucking goals, mate. Those legs, though, James. Mate, I've got some beast legs, me, chat. I'm not even going to lie. If I'm proud of my body, if there's any body part I'm proud of most, it's my legs. I was blessed with them. You got to use what your mama gave you, fam. You know what I'm saying, fam? You could be a bit bigger, though. Leg day could definitely be attended to more, no doubt. Panaskaus, he's in the box, James. No, I know Panaskaus, but come on, bro. Like, he was literally like, bro, what the fuck do you want him to do? If his hands was out there, it's a problem. If his hands are here, it's a problem. If his hands are here, it's a problem. What the fuck can he do? You do hands behind the back. Oh, come on, Panaskaus. Let's not be fucking ridiculous. Wisdom says, how tall are you? 6'5". I know. It's a blessing and a curse. Have to duck under doorways and that, you know what I mean? Nah, 6 foot with shoes on. That's the transparency. 6 foot with shoes on. That's honest as well. You can do a full measurement. Oh, no. Ref! Oh, the referee's taking their sides now, you little cheeky cunt. Oh, okay, then sound. Oh, did you see that, boys? Did you see the way the referee just fully allowed them to maintain possession of the ball? They being deadly serious right now. Are they mad? Yeah, fair play. Yeah, fair play indeed. Who the fuck does Anthony Taylor think he is? Sobo showing the in it though. In it, what's he doing getting in the way? Little mush. The ref interfered and he never even stopped it. He's on the Chelsea payroll. This has got a draw written all over it, doesn't it, chat? Nah, that is mad disrespectful. Nah, yous are disrespectful as fuck. Nah, that's a disrespectful comment right there. I actually feel like banning you just for that comment. Oh my goodness. 2-foot him. 2-foot him. Fuck off, Reece James. Oh, Reece James is boss with those crosses. See, Reece James is nice, man. He's got a nice way of hitting the ball. It's like different to Trent in some ways, you know what I mean? The ref needs changing. Imagine if we could do that. Like if 3 refs came to a game and you could be like, we don't like him. We're going to change to this one. Jota needs to come off. All right, give the manager time. If it gets to the 65th minute and the manager still hasn't made a change, I'll understand the frustration. But I think the best idea here is, because if you're taking off Jota, I assume you want to bring on Nunes. I would do these 2 changes at the 65th minute. I would do Jota for Nunes, and I would do Curtis Jones for Gakpo. Or I would take Diaz off and put Gakpo left wing and put Curtis Jones in the middle. And I would do that at the 65th minute because then Nunes is coming on fully energetic, and then Chelsea have had a bit of time to get a bit tired, a bit fatigued, which is definitely beneficial for Nunes. But with all the space that Chelsea are giving us right now, it is a game for Nunes, guys, so we do need to bring him on. And I think him as a super sub is perfect. Chelsea are on the attack again. Well done, Trent. Well done, Trent. Well done, Trent. Holding your own, my son. Absolutely beautiful. I can't even clap properly. After like, it's mad. It's a weird situation with my wrist. Smash those likes. James, are you really 5'5"? No, I'm not really 5'5". That's why I threatened to ban you dickhead, because that's offensive. That is offensive to 6 foot people. Jota for Curtis. And then what? Move Gakpo into a false 9? I don't know. I think this game needs a little bit of Nunes, in my opinion. Oh, yeah, I know what you mean, actually. Nunes left Gakpo in the middle and then Curtis Jones in midfield. I hear what you're saying. That could work. That could work really well. In fact, I think there's more balance to that. I'd do the same. I bring on Gakpo. I put Gakpo in the middle. Take off Jota. put Nunes out wide. And then, because then if Nunes goes out wide, it's either they're going to get multiple players around Nunes, or Salah will and Salah will be left with more space, or vice versa. So it just creates a new dimension for the game, which is what's needed right now, because I'm not going to lie. We need something. We are on the 60th minute, approaching the 61st minute. It's been an interesting game so far. I am not going to lie. Nunes for Diaz. I think that's a shout. I think Diaz going off, leave Gakpo on. I think Gakpo's got more energy for the entirety of the game. I think Diaz starts to get tired a little bit quicker. Nunes will bring that injection of pace, power, and energy. And then, of course, you'll have the aspect of Curtis Jones to entertain if you want to bring him on as well. Chelsea have got a free kick right now, which I'm not going to lie, I have not liked us on set pieces so far, so I'm not a big fan of this. If we win this game, that'll be huge. It'll be the biggest win of the opening day of the season. I mean, besides Newcastle. Oh, shit! Not a bad free kick either from Reece James, man. Not a bad player at all. Let's get some subs and bring on Nunes. Nunes and Jones incoming. That's what we want to see. That's what we want to see. And I think this is a good time to do it. Between the 61st and the 65th minute, people always want the changes at like the 50th minute. It's like, you do know that it's probably better we bring on these fresh legs when people are tired again. Like, why? They're not going to be tired after half time. You were saying 6 foot is like Tom. No, it's not like, lads, I'm taller than Tom Little. I don't think you understand how serious I am. It looks like Jürgen heard me. So it just depends who he comes off. But I had an idea that Curtis and Nunes were going to be the guys to be brought on the pitch. But now I'm intrigued to see who goes off the pitch. I hope it's Nunes left, Gakpo middle, and then Curtis goes into the left centre mid. So that means Jota will go off and Diaz. Jota and Diaz will go off the pitch. What do you think of the game so far, though, chat? Do you think it's been good from us? Have you been encouraged by the performance? Again, I never looked at this game for a performance aspect. We've massively underachieved in the window to this point. Our squad is underdeveloped to this point. Shit. Thank you. I think this game is primarily about results. I don't think this one game right now, I'm focused on getting those 3 points, getting out, getting in Lavia, and then just keep it rolling from there. I think if we put too much emphasis into the performance this game, then yeah, we're not going to be happy. Because defensively, we have been poor. We've left so many gaps open in midfield. And I think only because Chelsea have been poor is why we've been able to stay in the game like the way we haven't. It makes it look like that we've stayed on top, you know what I mean? Definitely a little bit exposed as well, Frank. Oh, you're speaking to someone in the chat. My bad. Gakpo needs to work on his stamina. He looks done for today. Do you know what? If Gakpo's kind of slouching around, isn't he? Yeah, I think you're right. Maybe he could be the guy to take off. Because right now you've got to focus on energy because we need to have legs in midfield. Because even when the game started, Gakpo weren't doing well at the 8 on a defensive point of view. And that's just defensive, you know, and if the game continues, then that's not really going to help. If you can't defend when you're fit, then you're not going to be able to defend when you're tired. It's as simple as that. Big up to Shane again. I was motivated to smash them, to be honest, lads. I was as well, bro. Oh, believe me, I was. I was loving the idea of smashing Chelsea. But if you're telling me I can get a shithouse 2-1 win against Chelsea, then brilliant. Why is my screen gone all buffery and blurry? I can barely friggin' see. If there's a goalie, I won't be able to see it. I don't even know what's going on because my screen's gone all thingy. You wouldn't think this is Now TV's official app, you know, chat. Honestly, the way that it just buffers sometimes, you'd think that'd be using friggin' crack streams or something like that. Ooh. I actually literally bought a day pass just to use this shit as well. Because I used to have Now TV, but I'm contemplating on getting it again fully. James, do you think that Lavia has the defensive nous to come straight into the lineup? Yes, for sure. I think if he can defend well in a Southampton team, he can most certainly come into our team and defend really well. He's also great on the ball, so he complements us in that aspect as well. But yeah, there was loads of games last season where I saw very encouraging defensive signs from Lavia. I can't say I watched full games of Southampton, but yeah, he was encouraging. Gakpo's off. Gakpo's gone off the pitch, which looking at him, he looks knackered. So to be honest, I'm down with that idea. I think that was a good decision from Jürgen. And then Jota is off as well. So Diaz is staying on, which I think considering he's got more energy than Gakpo, I think that's a good choice. And I think he's done it at the perfect time. 65th minute, get them on the pitch. Now let's see what Nunes can do. I think Nunes will score, chat. I do. I think Nunes is going to score here. I think that prospect of him just being that new outlet on the wing, going at their defence, I think it's a horrible, horrible prospect for Chelsea. A 38-year-old centre-back like Thiago Silva, don't think he wants any of that. I don't think he wants any of that. Why is my thing buffering so much? I couldn't even tell you who's running towards goal right now. It's like going in and out. Might even be worth... Well done, Kanate. It looked like you made a defensive good decision. Let me just go on and off the stream real quick, chat, because right now it's being a bit mad. It's not even a stream either. It's fully sound. Right. There we go. Boom, shakalaka fam. Man bun power. The man bun blood. I think Ibu Kanate has covered himself in quite a bit of glory today. I think he's had a good performance. Would you agree, chat? Do you think Kanate's done well? Think he's done a job? Thoughts on 10 mins of Unleashed Doak? Ooh, no. I don't know. I wouldn't hate it though, chat. I wouldn't hate the idea of Doak being brought on, but I think we'd need to be winning the game at least. I think if it's still 1-1, I don't think it's a good idea to take off Salah, which is what you'd have to do if you're bringing on Doak, because you can't bring on Doak in midfield. So I think we'd need to be winning the game if we were to bring on Doak, just because as much as I am a fan of Doak as a player, and I think he's got massive potential, we still don't know about the output of Doak. So to put him in a game like this where we need a goal, I don't know if I'm a fan of that. But I hear what you're saying, because he would come on and he would go right at their players and cause a lot of havoc and a lot of problems. But I think that's why we brought on Nunes. Completely different stylistic players, but they're coming on for similar reasons. They're coming to create more space and divert the attention away from where the Chelsea defenders are currently attending to. Come at Nunes, smash and grab. That's what I think. But Chelsea are keeping control of the possession right now. I think they're happy with a draw. I think they'll happily see through this game and leave it with a 1-1. That actually might be ideal scenario for Chelsea, to be fair. I wish I was Scouse. Oh, Melina, just listen, girl. Just lengthen the K's a little bit, you know what I mean? But don't sound like you're getting strangled, chat. Do you know if you want to? Do you know if you want an efficient Scouse accent? When you say words like, it's not like. Don't do that. You sound like you're getting strangled and you're a chicken getting fucked. What you want to do instead, you want to go. It's like a cat. You know what I mean? Like when they hiss. Like. That's the first step. If you can get that, oh shit. Well in Allison. Well in LA. Yeah, it's so easy to be a Scouser, Melina. Just change a few words, extend a few hours, and you are flying. You are flying. My television is gone due to signal being cut due to a rain in my country. I cannot watch the game. Oh shit, sorry about that, Rosh lads. Long time no see, Rosh lad. Big up to you. Well, yeah, you've got James Edmund TV to keep you company. We're on the ball right now in their half. In fact, we've got a set piece. So let's see what we do here. There's Curtis Jones, who I'm happy has came on the pitch. He's my G. I like that. Other side of the field to Salah. There's Salah now. He's waiting for the options. Rushed it a little bit. Now he's going to play it back. Come on, boys. That's it. We need that composure. That Paquito bit of composure. You sound Dutch with the G. Yeah, I'm not going to lie. You've been teaching me some stuff in Dutch, and I've heard that quite a bit. It's like, even when I hear Dutch people speaking their native language, I hear like a little bit of Scouseness in there. It's weird, you know. I have seen it in like Louis van Gaal, Erik ten Hag. Like it usually tends to be like the older dudes, you know what I mean? Paniscouse James, the art of the Scouse language. It's boss. It's a boss language. Real talk, a Scouse. Are Scouser women more beautiful? Or do the London lasses hold the edge? Okay, so you're saying Scouse women or London women? I think London women tend to have different ethnic backgrounds, which probably, for me, as a personal preference, gives them the edge. I am somebody who embraces culture, chat. You know what I mean? If you have a little bit of tone in the skin, me gusta. If you pale like me gusta, but not as much me gusta. You know what I mean? A little bit of a tan or a little bit of toning. Me gusta. I'm a man of culture, but you know what, though, chat? I'm not fussy either, you know. Me no fussy. I can appreciate beauty from all parts of the world, you know what I'm saying? But I think London's got variety, whereas Liverpool were quite one-dimensional. in a sense. Do you get what I'm saying? But no, I like me darker skin. It's one of those things, chat. You know what I mean? Everyone has a preference. Right, here's Curtis Jones now outside of the box. Let's see how we're doing. Someone's just said that they miss James Milner. James Milner would be on the pitch right now at right back if he was still at the club. Best believe the James Milner substitution would have been exercised. I understand why Klopp kept hold of at the time. I didn't get it, but now I understand in hindsight why Klopp kept hold of James Milner for so long. You know, honestly. Oh my goodness! Yes, Alisson! Come on, Alisson! Yet again, my brother. Yet again, saving the team, which is what's required when you consider how shit we're playing. How do you just let go of the ball like that? That was abysmal. That was abysmal. I literally just looked down. I was looking at the chat, and I looked down, and the next thing you know, Alisson making a world-class save. Quality, mate. Absolutely quality. Ali keeping us in the game again. I mean, what's different? Different season, same settings from the seams of things. Oh, here we go. Oh, here's Diaz with the little curtain side. You know what I'm saying? Come on, Diaz. Come on, my G. Come on, my G. Nice. Beautiful. Twas brilliant. Oh, now we're outside of the yard box. See, the problem we've got here is we've got no target man in the box. And the way we're playing, we're trying to pass it round them. This is not really effective. We're trying to find the through ball, or we're trying to find the perfect cross. We may need a moment of magic from somewhere, because I think Chelsea are happy to see out this game. And as we know, Chelsea can most certainly see out a game when they want to see out a game. And although I will take a draw, like I won't lose any sleep if we draw this game, it's certainly not what I want, because if there's any time to get at Chelsea, it's now. Shout out to Shane again with a super chat. Big up to absolutely everyone for the financial support. We've had 15 super chats in this stream. About 6 of them have came from this man. So big up to you, Shane. Hope's first game wearing her new kit. Come on, lads. Let's get a little love heart spam in the chat for Hope. That's your daughter, isn't it, Shane? Just to make sure, just to clarify that I'm not just talking about some random lass called Hope. Absolutely amazing to see. Do you know what as well, Shane? A nice first kit. Did you say that it's her new kit? Come on, lads. Oh, is it her new kit? So I don't know if you mean it's her first kit or her new kit. I was going to say for the first kit, I like this one. I think that'd be good. Come on, boys. Come on, boys. Shane, so it is a first kit? Nah, that's mad. That's mad. That must be emotional, bro. Like, do you know when I've got a kid chat? Like, do you know when I've got little Hamez in my arms and I'm on stream 2 years, and then Hamez is just there like goo goo gaga and shit, and I'm just there holding him, and then he's just there like, will you just fucking change my nappy? And I'm like, no, shut up. We're trying to watch the footy. I'm going to be so emotional when I see him in that first Liverpool kit. I'm going to be like, lad, I'll never force you to do anything, but this is the one thing that I will force you to fucking do. You will support Liverpool. Do you hear me? Like, I'll give my, like, my kids, yeah, like, I'm never going to tell my kid, like, you have to be, like, yeah, for instance, I'm a Christian. I will never tell my kid, you have to be a Christian. I will let him know why it's good to be a Christian and why it's important being a Christian and the evidence that supports it. So I'd never force it on him, you know, like, if he got older and he was like, Dad, so all that Bible stuff, not for me, you know. I'd be like, well, I'll pray for you and I'll hope that you come to Jesus one day. But the one thing that he has no choice with, football. He's a Liverpool fan through and through. And if he decides to change, he's going up for adoption. And I mean that. Oh, James, that's so wrong. What do you mean it's wrong? Do you think I want to live in a house? Do you think I want to create something that's an Everton fan? Check, come on. Let's just not be pussy holes, you know what I mean? Oh, James, that's too far. You can't put your kid up for adoption. That's not funny. Well, if he's an Everton fan, what do you want me to do about it? I never meant it. James, why don't you write a book on Scouts? That's a long process. You know what I mean? A long process. In Jesus we trust. That's right, Nelson. He's returning one day, brother. He's returning one day for us all. In Jesus we trust, bro. You have a son? No, I don't have a son. But if I had a son, I'd fucking volley him out the door if he was an Everton fan. Hashtag just saying. Ooh, someone's just mentioned Doak. James injured again. Boys. That's mad. Is he actually like fully injured, or is it just a substitution? I'm not too sure. Weird. Oh, which are you saying? Me volleying me baby out the door if he was an Everton fan's weird. I agree, but that's just the way the game goes. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. Ben Stokes coming on. Who's he coming on for? It can't be Mo Salah. Is it Diaz? Surely it'll be Diaz. I'd be gobsmacked if it was Salah. Oh, and Harvey Elliott's coming on as well. Wow, we're going with some attacking changes here. We're getting on the saucy ballers. We're getting on the saucy ballers. James just had a bad day at work today. Tell me the good news. Come on. Oh, Nelson, I'm devout that you've had a bad day at work, mate. To be fair, Salah weren't doing much towards the end of the game. Look how fuming Salah is walking off the pitch there. Like, listen, lad, you've been playing quite average in this second half. First half, I thought he was really good. Second half, I thought he was really, really shit. Sometimes really good, sometimes maybe shit. And this was the maybe shit. This was the latter. Oh, come on, Salah. Stop being a bitch. I love you, mate, but stop being a pussy. Ben Stokes and Harvey Elliott's coming on to change the game. I don't know how much I like that. I'll be honest. We can only hope and we can only pray. Yeah. Oh, do you know why that's actually bad, chat? Do you know what's just happened there? Salah's goal record of scoring on the first day of every season is now broke, isn't it? Because he scored a goal on each opening Premier League day of the season, and he never today. He got an offside goal, but he never got it allowed. So I think that's why he's fuming. Oh, Salah, come on, lad, you were playing a bit shit though. It didn't look like you were going to change the game yourself. With all due respect, like I think Ben Stokes will come on and add something. I don't know about his end product, but in my opinion, the aim here should be get the ball to Ben Stokes as much as possible, man. He'll make something happen. Trust me, chat. Get the ball to Sobbo. Look, here's Sobbo right now doing the business. Right, Robertson, get in the middle of the park. Why are you playing it back to Sobbo, you tit? Come on, boys. Oh, what was that? What was that? Come on. Press them down. That's it. Now we are. It's a little thing called composure. Fucking use it. It's in your brain cells. Play it in the centre. Play it in the fucking centre. Why are you playing it out wide? It's not like we've got a target, man, boys. Oh, fuck off. Why are you just playing it wide constantly? Sort your shit out. I do not understand the dumbness. Is it dumb, stupid, dumb fucks or dumb? Seriously? I do think I'm being impatient because I do want to just see Ben Stokes on the ball as well, but come on. Okay, now stop playing it out wide. There we go. That was a pass in the middle. See, it can be done. It's not impossible. And now it's back out fucking wide. What are you doing, boys? What are you doing? Right here. There we go. Hold it. Now release. Got Nunes. Nice. Oh, Nunes, unlucky, bro. Unlucky, bro. The referee's now pulled it back. All that fucking time wasting, just passing it round for shits and giggles. Are you mad? No sentiment, James. First, team first. Exactly. Team has got to go first, and Salah weren't doing anything to add to our team. What I don't like as well is that they're bringing on Mudryk, and I hate the idea of Mudryk against our slow-ass defence at this point of the game. That's a great substitution there from Pochettino. Why the fuck did Sobbo come off? Has Szoboszlai gone off the pitch? He's still on the pitch from my screen. Has it gone out? And I know that I'm a little bit behind, so maybe that's why Klopp's took him off. I don't agree with that. If that happens, I don't agree with that at all. I massively disagree with that. If Szoboszlai has gone off the pitch, couldn't agree more. Couldn't disagree more with that sentiment. He's still on. That's what it looks like on my screen. I think that'd be ridiculous if you weren't on the pitch no more. James, right now, would you take a draw? No. If you're telling me right this second, would I take a draw and then the game finishes? No. I'd take the risk. I'll take the risk of a loss. I don't like taking. I'd rather take the potential loss than just accept a draw. A draw feels like a loss to me, to be honest, chat. So, yeah, because you're saying, would you take the draw? As in saying, like, okay, we could still win, but we could also lose. I'd take the risk. Does young players fit? Wait there, one sec. Chelsea are on the ball in the. Okay, now they're kind of playing behind. See, Chelsea are a lot more preserved with the ball. They don't take as many risks, and they're not playing it out wide stupidly. They're actually trying to find effective holes in our defence, which he's done very, very well throughout the game. Very, very well. 200 people in the stream, by the way, chat. Let's smash those likes. It's still 1-1. We've got 10 minutes to go. 10 minutes to go and get this winner. It will be a fucking party if we can go ahead and get this winner. Thiago Silva with a great friggin' tackle. That dude is amazing, man. Like, do you know what's mad, chat? Thiago Silva is someone who I wish we bought from PSG. He'd been our best centre-back for the past 2 seasons, and by the way, it wouldn't have even been close. He's been levels above Virgil over the past 18 months. Does young players fit well in Liverpool's system because they can press well due to a high energy and have high-level motivation, which Klopp likes? Listen, the good thing about young players always is that they'll listen, they'll run for the shirt. If they are not getting much on the ball, they're going to accommodate for that off the ball. And that's because they feel like they've got something to prove. And that's why I do believe that it's good to bring on young players like Harvey, who's now got a bit more experience. It's his third full season, as a Premier League established player for Harvey Elliott. So this is a big season for him. Curtis Jones, same. Ben Doak, same. And they're all quality. It's just about seeing if they can do it against the big boys on a consistent basis. If they can do this, then that's great. Chelsea has improved a lot, though. Dan Pochettino. I don't think they have. I don't think they've played that well. I think they've done well in some senses. And I think they've been impressive for the fact that the squad's all over the place first day of the season. But I think if I'm a Chelsea fan, I'm disappointed from what I've seen from Chelsea. It still looks a little bit all over the place, bit disorganised. But in the latter parts of the game, they're taking control. They're controlling this game because they're not letting us break them down. We haven't had a clear-cut chance for ages. Everyone looks so stagnant in possession. No movement off the ball. No options. Front options have been subbed. Very poor today. I agree, brother. I agree. No one's moving in the middle of the pitch, and then no one's trying to do the running behind the defence. I don't know what we're expecting to achieve. Besides a Szoboszlai long shot, what are you expecting to achieve by just playing that style of play? It's not good at all. Long shot there. Long pass. Clearance. Okay. Battle. Nice battle there from Szoboszlai. Oh, fuck off, ref. This ref is piss poor. I didn't even really see if that was a foul or not. I'd need to look at it a bit closer. It looks like from Jurgen Klopp's point of view, we can't believe it. I want to see that foul again. Because that would have been a game-changing moment if that weren't a foul. Because Szoboszlai had a free rein to either run through or lay the ball off to Nunes. I think it was Nunes. How was that a foul? Was it not a foul? I'd need to watch that again. Because if that weren't a foul, that's a game-changing moment right there. Because we were through if that was the case. For me, Lavia would have made such a difference. Exactly. He would have. And then just imagine, chat, and I know that you can never think like this, but just imagine if we waited on Lavia, which we have done, we get a draw or a loss in this game, and then by the end of the season, you miss out on top. Say if you miss out on first by a point or two, which we have done before, you can look back at this game and say, well, imagine if we had a CDM earlier. If you follow the plan like you promised you were going to follow, which is get all the signings you need prior to the season starting or prior to pre-season, that was what we were told, which was a fat lie. Then yeah, but that's why we're all angry and frustrated right now because everything we've been worried about, we've seen in this game. We saw poor defending. We saw nothing but spaces left behind. We've saw older players. And the system hasn't been good enough. I also think Klopp needs to take a lot of shit for today because, yeah, there's some things I haven't agreed with, but what can he do when he's got no CDM? You know what I mean? You can only make a midfield look so good when you have not got a CDM, which we literally don't. Ibu's been boss. People are mentioning Ibu in the chat. Ibu's been fantastic. Ibu's been quality. Massive fan of Ibu today. Head and shoulders above Van Dijk. What happened to Besiktas, says Moots? Besiktas is injured right now. He's been injured for a couple of weeks, which is why he weren't playing pre-season either. Chat, what's happened to Tyler Morton? That's the one that I'm worried about. I'm thinking, where's Tyler Morton in this? SpongeBob having a poor game. Is SpongeBob McAllister? Who's SpongeBob? I don't even know who SpongeBob is. Who are you referencing when you say SpongeBob? I'm dead intrigued. Brings on Nunes, takes off his service. I don't think he did. I think he brought on some quality service. If you're on about Salah going off, I don't think Salah was doing anything besides the first half. I thought he was diabolically shit in the second half. So I didn't mind him going off. It's not the choice that I would have made. Because I don't know where... there's no guarantee in end product in either Elliott or Ben Doak. Where is that guarantee of end product in Salah? But yeah, I don't think it's that bad of a choice. We've still got Szoboszlai there. We've still got Harvey there. We've still got Curtis there. They're more than good enough players to provide service. Yeah. Chelsea are now on the attack fucking again. 85th minute, chat. 85th minute. We need to do something. We really, really need to do something. Come okie dokie, a new song, don't you think, James? I'll be honest, Matrix, I have no idea what that means, bro. Do the okie pokey, do you mean that? Never a foul, just seen the replay. I haven't saw the replay at all, so it's a shame. Could have been a big difference. Why do our midfield not fire them from just outside the D box? Well, clearly they're not being told to do that, but yeah, I think it'd be worth in the closing of this game for Szoboszlai to just whack one outside the box. That was a terrible pass. Oh my goodness. Since we've made the changes, we've done nothing. We have gone significantly worse since we made the changes, which has to fall down to Klopp. Has to fall down to Klopp. Got a nice little attack opportunity here. Can we maximise it? It's Harvey Elliott now. If you got your head up a little bit earlier, you'd have noticed that pass, Harvey. You can have a shot now. You can have a shot now because you're taking your fucking time. Oh, that was shite, Liverpool. Why do we constantly opt for the cross? Why not shoot? Why not have a go? If you've got quality, shoot. You had all the time in the world there, or get an earlier crossing from a more narrow position opposed to taking it all the way out wide. I just don't understand this. This is a tough game, chat. This is becoming tough, man. This is becoming tough. Yeah, it's going to be a draw, isn't it? Going to be a draw. That's what I'm predicting. Oh my goodness. How have we gone into this game without a CDM? If we got away with it, then I suppose you can forget, you know? But if you don't get away with it, then you've got to be called out for it the same way you were getting called out for it before. Oh, but just trust FSG. They know what they're doing. Even people who I respect use that logic. Like, there's certain journalists in the space who come out and they'll be like, oh, yeah, to all the fans who are moaning about FSG, look what they're doing now. They're bidding for Caicedo. Well, do you know if you've done that earlier? We might actually be winning this game. Or do you know if you just went and got Lavia instead of being a prick and trying to change other people's plans, we might actually be winning this game. And then if we miss out on the league by 1 point, which we've done twice under Klopp, you know a reference how you can use it. It's what happens when you go to a season underprepared. Just like when we never had Diaz from get-go, and just like we never had Gakpo from get-go last season. Massive shout out to Shane. Someone had to go for me to still be an FSG out for the Moises bid. Was that McAllister? Passed it to Nunes. I never even saw Nunes' chance there. What a poor first touch from Nunes. That's wild. That is wild. He's just not a technical baller at all. You just need to hope that he can just knock it past someone and run and chase it, and then hope that out of the, for every 5 chances he misses, that's the one chance he'll score. And that's not slander on Nunes. I'm just watching him for what he is. You know what I mean? I was like, why am I going to change my stance for money being spent on our owners? We're LFC and we should be competing every season. Exactly. We should be competing every season. And spending money is the bare minimum if you want to compete. Chelsea spend, City spend. Why are we now giving praise to someone for doing their job? You know? And you're not even doing your job properly. Nunes could have had a chance, just a poor touch. No, exactly. So now what you can sit there and say is, okay, well, Klopp took off the service and Nunes missed the chances. This is great because now you can understand where I'm coming from. Nunes just got provided a great fucking opportunity. It looked like he had a one-on-one chance, but due to the technical ability being inferior, that's what makes Nunes, in my opinion, an average player. That's all. It's never a problem, but he does get provided chances, just like he did there. If Haaland got provided that chance, you're thinking he's probably going to score. Now, let's even say that Haaland isn't the standard. Let's say the standard is someone else. You'd expect a lot of people to score there. It was just a poor touch. Came at him quick. It is what it is. I saw it in slow motion as well, so I don't know if it was a significant pass that was done with pace or whatever. Mahrez should have kept going and taken it himself. Maybe. But I also think when you see your main outlet in the box, one-on-one with the keeper, I think it's a no-brainer for someone who's a number 10 normally to go out there and say, go ahead then, yeah, I'll pass it to him. McAllister's a creator. Nunes is supposed to be a finisher. If Nunes gets the chances but doesn't finish, that's a problem. And I've always said this, Nunes can look good in pre-season against Darmstadt, but can he do it in the games where it's high intense, high-profile players constantly? week in, week out. Because, okay, fine, he's done it in Portuguese League. Fine, great, pre-season. Can he do it in the Premier League against the best in the world? And that's still yet to be seen. And that's one example of many that we saw last season where it didn't work out. But this is not Nunes slander. This is not Nunes' fault. That was just a physical example. 5 minutes of added time. 5 minutes. Bell end. Why is Macha being booked? I could not tell you, brother. Could not tell you. I've been in one other world for the remaining part of this game because I've already kind of came to my conclusion on what my positives and my negatives are. And even like the people who have came on off the bench just haven't done anything at all. But I agree with the substitutions. I agree with them. I don't think Salah was really doing anything at all. And that was a terrible pass. And I saw what Klopp was trying to do there. He brought off one outlet in Salah for another outlet in Nunes. Nunes just hasn't been given enough chances. And the one that he did get, it was just a poor touch as well. Was it a mistake by a Nunes? I don't know. I think you have to answer that question in hindsight. If he comes and scores Champions League goals and stuff like this and Champions League winning goals in the final, then you're not going to look at Nunes and say that was a flop because he's going to bring you the best memories of your life. But for what everyone thinks he's going to be, then yeah, I don't think he'll ever be that. I don't think he'll ever be a 30, 40 goal a season striker, just in my opinion. I think at best he's 20 goals. But hopefully he can. I still think I thought he was really going to score today, but he just hasn't done much since he came on. Here we are. He's won the ball here, though. He's won the ball here. Woo! Nunes! Nunes, man. Just with a shot that went wide. I'm rating the long air from Nunes as well. You know, that was nice from him. And that's why I wanted to bring him on, because he can do that stuff. He can run at players and he can cause a different dynamic. I don't think he can't do nothing at all. We're in a bad effort. And at least Nunes had the balls to actually try an effort from outside the box, you know what I mean, chat? Everyone else is just fucking passing it out wide, hoping for crosses, even though there's no frigging outlet. See, look, Klopp's buzzing. You can tell Klopp isn't sitting there saying, don't take a shot from outside the box. Because he's just praised Nunes for having a go at goal, which nobody's doing. So it's a player problem. Oh, shit. Poor corner. Oh, was it a deflection? I never even saw the deflection on my screen. I'm watching on a very small screen right now. I thought it was just a quality shot. Oh, shit. Shit. How have Chelsea not scored there, man? How have Chelsea not scored there? That should be 2-1. But because they've got a poor attack, that's the reason why we've been kept in it there. Because they've got a poor attack and we've got a poor defence. That's the reason why they can still get through our defence, is because we're so bad. Whereas we've got a good attack and they've got a good defence. You know? But our attack just has been nullified by their defence today. I'm praying Nunes can get one more chance before the end of the game. We've got about a minute and a half left of me watching at least. In Jesus' name, score a winner, Nunes. In Jesus' mighty name. The amount of games that I've prayed to win. The amount of games that I've prayed to win. Can't get bored with Nunes' haircut. Do you know what, lad? Darwin Nunes looks like a fucking superstar. Like he is. Oh, Chelsea just with a chance. He's adored by the fans massively. He looks like a superstar. He plays like a superstar. He just is a fucking superstar. But he's just not that technically supreme. And his finishing isn't great, that's all. So, kind of like the main things you need from a striker. Fuck. It's looking like that it's a draw then, chat. It's looking like that it's a draw. Game over. Game fucking over, mate. I'm a little bit behind, but I don't care. I know that the game's done now. Yeah, man, that was I would take it to some degree. I am going to be doing a full match reaction very, very soon. After this, in fact, I'll do it right now and get it all and out the way and whatever have you. But yeah, chat, not the result that I would have wanted. I think if there was an opportunity to go and get a Chelsea, this was the opportunity. And what I will blame is the lack of preparation from the ownership. I think a CDM was massively needed today. And I think we noticed how bad we was without a CDM. So for me, it's massively important to go ahead, get that CDM and get him in before the next game. Otherwise, we're going to be seeing more shit like what we did today. But chat, that is full time. That is the end of the story of Stamford Bridge. Not the worst result in the world, though. And I don't think we should be sitting there absolutely fuming or furious or anything like this. It's fine to be upset about the CDM. It's fine to be upset about aspects of the performance. But for me, it was about getting a result. We got a result. And that's better than getting no result at Stamford Bridge. There's going to be many teams who come to Stamford Bridge this season and struggle. So I think we can take that with some positives, Hopefully this will be a better result in hindsight. You know what I mean? A lot that we need to work on now going into future games. And that's the thing that kind of worries me. But chat, I'm going to go. Please do smash a like on your way out. Please do comment as well. And much love to you and your mothers. And you're right, my 2-2 prediction was almost correct as well. Big up to yourselves, chat. Much love. See you in a bit.